Certain parts of this program have been removed to comply with YouTube's content policy and community guidelines. To watch the full uncensored and uncut version, visit TashaKLive.com.
Charleston.
Yes, ma'am.
They say you done fired the other podcast for me.
Who? Say Cheese TV or Danza?
All them.
All of them. Well, I'm trying to rebrand.
Okay.
I am going through a rebranding process. I have.
I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I could tell, like, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, the winos, your interviews are really, really stick. Like, not that they didn't stick before, but I'm seeing people that, especially in my comment section, because, you know, we're a hard crowd.
Y'all are mean. Y'all like the old Apollo. You with Shimmy and Sam. Y'all like the old Apollo.
Somebody asked me last night, will you host an Apollo like show?
Y'all like the old
and
Apollo.
Let us go in. I said, nah, hell no. Y'all, these motherfuckers are sensitive these days.
Y'all will make a motherfucker reconsider their purpose.
But why the rebrand?
The Charlie Kirk situation taught me a lot.
Okay.
Cause I didn't mean nothing I said. I was just saying it to prove a point. And I was appeasing the crowd. And it cost me a lot. I was just starting to separate myself from the provocative things that I had said online during comedy. And so that gave too many people ammunition. There was a Twitter fan base, there was a Facebook fan base, that sought out every last one of my comedy shows and wrote directly to the club owners. And so they closed a lot of doors. And the platform I said it on is a platform who don't buy tickets. I've never seen nobody from this platform in the crowd where I sell comedy tickets. See what I'm saying? So once I thought about that, when I weighed the cost and the benefit, it didn't measure up. Yeah, what it cost me compared to the benefits of 1 million views on Say Cheese TV, he probably got 100,000. I got 10,000. So the cost and the benefit, and so of course, you know, Eric Young, he don't say a lot, but when he does say something, you know, you pay attention. That hurts the brand. Some of my YouTube podcast platforms and interviews hurts my comedy brand because I don't get to explain what I'm saying over here. In comedy, I can make you laugh explaining it. And so they have a paintbrush based on their platform, the way they title it, the way they post a thumbnail to either paint me in a certain light. And so once, I say the powers to be, once they start analyzing your platform and they can show me where this hurts me without saying it, but just looking at the data, the titles, and say, yeah, this don't help. So if I come to you and say, hey man, change this, do this, and I see you don't, then obviously we can't be friends. We're business associates. And so I started noticing every time I went to jail, this won't Say Cheese TV was the first platform to post that I went to jail. It would be the first platform. How I would know is because I saw a rapper by the name Lil CJ Casino in jail. Soon as he got out of jail, he called Say Cheese and Say Cheese TV posted it. So rather than him posting that I was violating bond conditions, he was reposting animal cruelty. And that was getting a lot of shows canceled.
That was the shit that we was asking you about.
There you go. He kept reposting it, but it was bond conditions.
But if he knew you.
There you go.
Why didn't he ask, like, what your...
Why didn't he wait till I get out of jail?
That would have been a more prolific interview.
Nobody knew I was in jail. He would be the first to post it. And that bothered me. And I was like, man, come on, homie, why would you do that? Well, man, but nigga, we supposed to be friends.
He's trying to get views.
So I'm saying, Say Cheese TV is not my friend. Sean Cotton is my business associate. I'm seeing him as a friend because I'm defending you on other platforms. So I'm saying, you asked me a particular question about two guys out of Philly, which I don't know nothing about. He asked me about Meek Mill's liking a post on a Shino's guy's dead son birthday. I said, shit, nigga, if I didn't like it, I like the post too. So he allowed that to create a beef between me and another guy. So I'm saying, nigga, why would you put me in some beef? We done grew past beef. Well, you said that was 2 or 3 years ago. You trying to keep me back there? I done grew, nigga, I'm doing comedy now. So I'm saying, after I found out he was putting me in beef, I was contacted by Tamir Rice's mother. And she said she's been trying to contact me for years. Reached out to him about a year ago. Asked to sit with him to do an interview. She said he wanted to make it more about him than put me in it. He never put me in contact with Tamir Rice's mom. That hurt her and that hurt me. So when I said, man, I'm rebranding because I'm selling out in clubs that I shouldn't be selling out in. I'm selling out on nights where I shouldn't be selling out on. So I'm doing great in comedy. But it's things that I say over here that hurts me over here. Why keep letting your friend drive drunk? Because if you ask me, I'm gonna answer it. You're my partner. If you ask me about my wife and my side chick and my girlfriend, why get me on her and ask me that? Why? You know, come on home, but I'm gonna answer it. But why do it though, if we friends? I had to tell him that. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying these other platforms, Danza, same thing. You keeping me in beef. That was an issue me and Anton had one time. I said, homie, I'm growing. You don't have to keep putting me with the Jay Prince thing. I'm growing, because what that does, you got 1 billion people. 5 million seen it. The rest hasn't. So they think this is new. So a lot of videos that resurface are old videos, but they think they're new. So I'm saying, if you're my friend, why not post when I released my movie on Tubi? When I had my red carpet premiere? Why not post when I beat the charges? You didn't post that. When I beat the charges, you didn't post when they were dropped.
I just want to understand, because you're very transparent.
Yeah, so nigga, yeah, so you didn't post all that. So as a friend, I can't see this, but people who I'm do business with are sitting back on the outside looking at this, saying he can't be helping him. He's benefiting greatly off Charleston, but Charleston not. But this is a friendship I see. And I'm saying, nigga, look at your titles. Your titles is the reason why we have to go through so many hoops and barriers on YouTube to get approved. So shit, I just start to rebrand. I'm an entity alone. So, and I understand that.
I was gonna tell you, I don't know if you know, but when I saw Elon Musk talking about you,
yeah,
I didn't think you knew how big your brand was.
I didn't.
Because them white folks be some crackers, be following him, and they believe what that could say when he do this or when he do this.
They open the doors up for me.
That's what I'm saying. So I
had to get away from him.
Okay.
When Elon Musk spoke my name in my comedy schedule, so when before I done that interview, before he released it, I probably had my schedule booked up to probably mid-February. After that interview was released, my schedule was filled up to December. I now have brand deals. I've met with, I have brand deals that will blow you, yeah. At first they said, there's no way we would say yes to this. But now they understand.
They follow the numbers.
Yeah, and they said we just saw his most recent interview. What they said, we just saw his most recent interview.
With me?
In that one, yours and that one.
Okay.
So that's why I said my mother have to come do this interview.
Okay, Mom.
So that's why I'm bringing.
Yeah.
He could have got Mama, but that crowd ain't for Mama.
Yeah.
That crowd ain't for nobody with a brand. So I started realizing only certain people who have reached certain levels will go sit there. Once you reach a certain level, certain places you don't go sit because the audience you sit before. Yeah.
Interesting. I noticed, and I want to say this too, when you got the Say Cheeses, and shout out to Danza, I have nothing against those guys.
Yeah,
right?
me neither.
But it's that Vlad TV style type interview where he created so much beef that was profitable only to him and the black women he was laying down with, and he never gave nothing back to the black community. And I've said this 1,000 times. How many deaths has he created on his platform? But how many funerals did he pay for?
Yeah.
How many organizations did he donate to? He gets online and talks about the stock market and where he puts his money, the money that he's directly profiting from the black community and from them staying in beef, because that's the only way that he gets views.
Me and Vlad just ran into each other for the first time in years.
How was that? that? Did he kiss your ass?
ZBC Essentials Body Butter Cream. We got soft girl energy here, cocoa cashmere. This is what I got on right now. They smell so rich and fragranty, okay? I don't even know if fragranty is a word. We also got an unscented one in case some of y'all don't like the scented ones, but they are handmade butter creams. Highly absorbable. They don't leave your elbows ashy after you put it on, or 5 minutes after you put it on, your feet still ashy. I love that a black person has made body butter for black people. I said I love that a black person has made body butter for black people, because only black people understand the level of moisture that we need. Now, treat your skin like it absolutely deserves to be treated. Head on over to zbcessentials.com and order your body butters today.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt-free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset, and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom, to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
He in a way he did.
I know he did.
In a way he did. I saw him. I said, I know Vlad ain't see me and didn't say nothing. Cause I'm finna make it. So there's no way. We had to say something to each other. While everybody was watching. His problem with me is I don't have to say the things I say. I can say what I want to say. You interview people who do worse things than what I say. Your problem, but you don't have to talk about people's children. They kill people's children. I'm only saying things.
He's been at the foundation.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I'm saying things. There's no record of me hurting nobody throughout my history. I was an accessory to a murder.
He respects shooters
and killers.
He does.
Mafia killers, snipers who got 200 kills in the military. So I'm saying everybody who they have victims. Mm-hmm. And I'm attacking people who have victims. Mm-hmm. So what's the problem? So let's sit down and talk about it, Vlad.
Yeah, fresh bottle.
Yeah, let's sit down and talk about it, Vlad.
Taste that real quick, make sure it's good. Yeah, but he ain't gonna let you.
I like it sweet like this.
You like it sweet? Yeah. He ain't gonna let you brand him like that.
Well,
one thing Vlad don't like, you never see anybody sitting on his platform calling him out.
Here's the thing.
He's in control of the editing.
I refuse to sit down on a platform that won't give you my whole story first. Don't cut me up in half. So I started studying Vlad's method. Mm-hmm. Because when I came to the social media, everybody was following Vlad's method. I had no method. I just had an hour-long, 2-hour live video that superseded impressions and engagements. So so my impressions was unreal.
It was you and Andrew Tate. You're the only two.
Yeah. So Vlad impressions are good because he gives you small segments. Half the truth is a lie. Half the story is not a whole story. So if you give me half a story, you're giving me a narrative. So Vlad gives you a narrative. You might not get the whole story for a month. So he got 20 parts to 6ix9ine story. By the time you get to 15, I've already got a narrative.
Nobody cares about the full narrative anymore.
So I don't get the whole story. So after about 3 years, I started making sure whoever interviewed me don't do me like that. Because now you're getting bits and snippets of when I was telling you something, but you're not getting the whole story. So you get to paint me in the picture based off your short clips. You're not taking nothing that comes out of my mouth. You're taking what you want people to believe. People believe the title and they go in the comment section. They don't watch the whole video. Uh-huh. So I started making people release my whole video. Give them the whole dinner first, and then give them leftovers. But give them the whole plate first, and then you do the leftovers in timestamps. That way you can tell the story. Take what I said out of my mouth, not what you want people to think.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like that cracker though. I'm gonna be honest with you. And Vlad knows it.
So I hated that.
I've said that so many times. I'm like, y'all, and black men constantly sit up over there, and you going over there to die. You're going to Vlad TV to die.
And let me just say
Pick out
this.
your box.
And let me just say this. He now owns the digital vault and almost booked to every black rapper's story orally. They've told it nowhere but on his. He owns our black history, audio-wise, digital-wise. He owns it. They haven't told it nowhere else but there. He owns our black history going forward. So guess what? Every time somebody dies, he puts it right back out. They go to jail, he puts it right back out, and he reaped the rewards off their death or their detrimental.
Instead of their family getting the biography rights,
He owns the biography rights.
The estate rights.
Yeah, they may own the name, but this story that they told,
That's his.
it's his. He can sell it to whatever movie production company, and it's their voice. So when I realized that, I'm very reluctant to sit over there with him.
I told him Vladimir Putin ain't for us, but they protect him. Because you know why? He's giving them $3,000-$4,000 in exchange for their life rights.
I'm the reason YouTube channels is hard to get big name guests. I made them start paying me. I'm one of the first people on YouTube got 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 for video interview.
But I mean, look what they got in return.
Yeah.
Look what they got in return.
So what I would do, I made myself so good where they have to rely on me, where they become my residual income.
That's why I was asking you, and it wasn't no diss to Anton, like, didn't you build that channel? Because that's the only time I saw it in the when you was attached to it.
In the beginning, he was just starting to build. And he and I built some great content for intellectual minded people that was intellectual.
Mm-hmm.
We had substance. We got great chemistry. We have a real brotherhood. I just realized, I'm doing business with you. But somebody in your editor room, in that room back there, them hoes don't like me based on what they saying. And they keep putting me out front with beef. All the shit that I do, I ain't in no real beef. All my shit is internet persona beef. In real life, that's why I walk around this motherfucker with no security in the clubs all night. Ain't no real beef. But they want y'all to believe it because that's what sells on the internet.
Speaking of beef, the Woody clip.
Yeah.
The rest in peace and the unaliving of the baby.
I meant that. Yeah, I meant that.
You and Woody, the last time I spoke to you, y'all were friends.
We were. But
you told me to sit down with Woody because I wasn't going to give him a platform.
I done opened a lot of doors for Woody. See, Woody is walking the fence. He still want to be killer gangster Woody. I thought he was really trying to give his life to Jesus. That's why I latched on to him. When his manager, who used to be my best friend, who befriended my wife and was telling my wife about my side piece, she managed Woody. She called me and asked me would I help. I said, nah, man, I don't want to do nothing with no nigga that killed. Will you do something with him? So she called me FaceTime with him when he first got out of jail. I said, nigga, I don't want to do nothing with you. When I started seeing him go to church as if he was really trying to walk in redemption, that's what got me. That's what got me. I went to church with the nigga. I didn't go to church with my mama. I went to church with the nigga so I can really see his family in church.
Do people know that y'all went to church together?
Yeah, but they don't put that on the internet.
You and Woody went to church together?
When we went to church together. They didn't put that on the internet. See what I'm saying? So we go to church together. So I see that the little money he was giving to the church. There's a lot of elders at the church, a lot of young people, most of his family. So I got to really sit back and say, okay, but as he become more famous, you see him straddling because he still want to relish in the light. That's why he want to remind everybody who he used to be. When you really lay down and give your life to God, the last thing you want to do is remind people who you once were. He quick to remind you. So I started saying, man, I brought that nigga to my city, gave him my address where I live my head at in Dallas. I'm gonna fly you in because I know your manager don't know what she doing. She got you doing these 20 versus 2s. He and I signed a contract. They wanted him to stop doing the 20 versus 2 because either BET, VH1 gave this platform called Rhyme with the Sauce some network money for me and him because our chemistry was so good. But his manager, she doing bad, so she getting the 20%. She just setting him up for all. She ran him in the ground. I'm telling him, nah, I'm gonna get you a documentary, woo, woo, woo. So she got him thinking I'm hating. So I'm saying, let me show you she don't know what she's doing. I got him booked to come to Dallas, Texas. I paid for the flight. He gonna stay at my house because I'm thinking he coming by himself. He got to say Cheese TV. He gonna get $10,000 out of that. Nobody gets no cut out of that, not even me. I got him set up for Mike Sean Kelly, the white boy that got.
Yeah, I know him.
He's on the digital billboard. Me and his interview made it to New York Times Square digital billboard. So I'm finna get him with Woody. He don't pay. He got tickets. No, Alex Stein got tickets with Charlie Kirk, Tucker Carlson, Charleston White, and Lil Woody. I'm trying to get him to cross over with this story. Nigga, you got the biggest story in hip-hop history, YSL trial. You retarded. You had the American Disability Act protected you. That's why you didn't go to prison. The ADA had to step in. You retarded. When they brought you into there by yourself with no lawyer in the judge's chamber with just the prosecutor. That's what protected him. The Federal American Disabilities Act.
The why?
Come on, nigga, these white folks love to hear this. I fly him in, he bring 4 broke with him. What? Oh, y'all can't stand 4 broke, nigga. Why am I, y'all go, come on, my nigga. So his manager run, go pick him up, take him to a hole in the wall place so he miss all this. So when they get back, I supposedly put a tracker in his car. Nigga, much as you been getting stopped by the police riding around with a car, what makes you, so I put a tracker in your car. Why would I do that? So that's what made me start with it. So we make up, make a long story short, we make up. I hit him. I called him one day. This after I disrespected his daughter. I called him one day by myself in Atlanta. Hey, Woody, come pick me up. I'm in Bojangles. He come pick me up. What's up, nigga? Where we finna go? We having a party. My family having a party. I done disrespected his mama, his dead mama, and his daughter. I get in the car with a killer by myself with just me and my mace and my taser. Fall asleep for that goddamn weed and Bojangles.
After you done disrespected his mom and his
Fall
daughter,
asleep for that goddamn
he
weed
is
and
a
Bojangles.
documented killer.
Boy, that Bojangles good and the motherfucker that good. I wake up, I'm in his neighborhood. His whole family. He take me to a park with his whole family.
Nobody did anything to you. Nobody.
I get out the car, his brother mad. Well, yeah, nigga talking all that shit about my knee. Hey, nigga, what's up, nigga? But I ain't said, nigga, shut up, nigga. As soon as I turn around, his little daughter hugged me. That's when I felt bad. Them grown folk didn't make me feel bad. That baby did. Hey, because she never heard what I said. She never heard what I said.
Are you speaking on the children as a way to remind them?
They don't give a damn about the kids. The condition you got the kids in is way worse than what I'm saying about the kids. The conditions we watch children live and die in is way worse than what I'm saying. And y'all say some mean shit about the kids, about your nieces and nephews, the raglan whole cousins y'all got that don't take care of the babies. Y'all say worse shit. I just say it publicly. And if I don't like you, I'll talk about your kids. I ain't no different than a who will get in the car and go shoot up the house as a drive-by shooter, knowing your mama and kids in there, and you gone somewhere. I ain't no different than that. Except I ain't hurting nobody, but just feelings. So yeah, fuck that ugly ass baby. Yeah, I say that. Long head ass boy. Peanut head ass baby. Yeah, we get baby. Look at that little monkey looking motherfucker. Before you know it, his name be Monkey. By 3rd grade. By 6th grade, it's Monk. So come on now. So if you make me mad, yeah, I talk about your ugly ass kids over in that dirty ass house.
But the dead baby though, you
fuck the dead baby. The baby ain't even been here long enough. The baby ain't even been long enough for us to care. We didn't care about Tamir Rice. We didn't have this much compassion about Tamir Rice, and we watched him get shot.
You know there's women that follow you.
I don't give a damn. They talk about the dead baby. Many babies we done aborted we don't want. Those are babies too. We abort babies. We abort babies. We get babies out the pussy and cut them out the belly. And some of us with babies in our pussy get the baby drunk while we drunk. Get the baby a disease while we catching diseases, while we pregnant. So what am I saying wrong in what you doing? Some of us have babies knowing this nigga ain't gonna stay around and get this baby. Knowing that we should breastfeed these babies, but instead we give them this white boy powder milk that causes all kind of shit we don't know. What am I saying that you are doing that's worse? Don't be hypocritical. People, that's all I'm saying. I'm just in my feeling. God, please forgive
It's just,
me.
you know, we as women,
I know.
we get all sensitive when you talk about the kids.
This
It's like, hold up
But
now.
let me just say this.
What's up?
Don't nobody really have attachment to a baby but the woman who birthed it when it died early. He just playing.
So you don't think Woody cared about his
It
baby
ain't been
daddy?
here long enough. The man have to grow attachments. He don't naturally have attachment to a baby. The woman do. He don't feel no kick, no nothing.
Hold on for a second.
He got to grow
That's my
attachment.
husband.
That's why he got to come. That's why you have a love for this baby like no other. It comes out of you. So I can't have the same connection and attachment and that's why you're a lioness and I'm just a lion.
I believe that because I did ask him that controversial question that got Waka Flocka like trending and damn near canceled. I was like, you can't cancel nobody in this society. But they had asked him, if you were married and your wife and your kids were drowning on a boat, who would you say? He said, my wife.
I can make another baby.
He said, I can make another baby. So I
Yeah.
asked my husband that question and he said, I'm saving you.
Yeah, you will say the baby.
He said, but I'm saving you.
You would say the baby.
But you supposed to get my baby. He said, no, because I only love once and I can make more babies. I'm like, so now I understand the psychology of a man. And that's why I think it's important as women that they really, really be careful as to who they procreate with. You have to make sure that man loves you more than himself. Like he will die for you. And I hope I'm explaining that well enough. Be careful who you procreate with.
Let me just say this. If you say you forgive me, and I believe you, we talk, nigga, you re-talk some real God talk.
Yeah.
We talk, and I told that, I said, I used to test my mama like I test you to see if that God is real. If you come talking God to me, I'm gonna test and see if that shit real. I'm gonna push your motherfucking limits. So don't show up to me talking God.
So you were testing what he's with.
Well, nigga, you can't show you. That's what made me bond to you. A killer who done turned to Christ. That's the story of David. That's the story of Paul. That's a real biblical story. A real killer who go to God, see the light, but I see he bullshitting. He bullshitting. So when I test this daughter, yeah, let me see if you still a killer or if you really got the God in you, nigga. Let's see. I'm willing to risk to see if Woody will kill again. I don't think he'll kill again.
I highly doubt that because the way he was going at finesse 2 times and he was putting it in the hips, I was like, he's doing this
Well,
for
if he go to
content.
jail, they gonna stab him to death because he got a snitch jacket in jail, not out here. If he go back, he's a snitch. And what yard he go walk? He ain't the hardest fighting nigga. He was killing to be accepted. He's accepted now. He was killing to be accepted by this group. He don't have mama dead, family gone. He's killing to be accepted by these guys. Now he found acceptance online. That's why he show up with sympathy every other day. So he's been accepted now. He's been weakened. So I'm saying, I don't think he'll kill again. So I'll poke every goddamn button in the world. Let another baby die. I'm gonna make fun of that one. You know why? Because me and him had a real talk off the internet. And he told me, man, I forgive you. I said, man, I really didn't mean to talk about you, baby. But nigga, you can't accuse me of this and accuse me of this. Nigga, yeah, I was wrong. But nigga, you was too, nigga. So he called me one day and said he wanted to do comedy. I said, nigga, are you for real? I called Eric Young. I said, hey, E, can you put together a show for me and Woody? He said, no. It's not a good idea. You know, I already tried. He said, man, you can't keep trying to help these guys, Charles. Man, they go, ooh. I said, man, come on, let me do this. He said, okay. He got us 2 or 3 shows. 2 or 3 shows. Didn't want to do it. Thought it was a horrible idea. Woody bring a nigga to the show who I had to hit in the mouth. Who was a nigga named Barry. Had to hit Barry in the mouth. Woody come with 10, 12 dirty tennis shoes, not smiling, playing like he Woody manager, going into the office, asking the club owner where to check it. So E, they call it E. Yeah. Very unruly. So E said, man, Woody, so he had to call say, man, don't you mess up Charleston's comedy show. So when I found out who the nigga is, going and they're playing as his manager, this used to be my assistant who I used to have to fire, a drunk. He done went up and said, yeah, man, you know, me and your daddy have a problem. But I don't know this till I get off stage. When I see the I'm like, man, what this doing here? I stop in my tracks in front of everybody. Cause I know this nigga been talking about he want to fight when he see me. So I shadow box and hit him in the stomach. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, nigga? Checking his temperature. He don't push my hand down or nothing. He talking about we need to talk. Everybody sitting in the room when I do it. Yeah, bitch ass nigga, we'll talk. So when I get back to the room that night and find out he said something to my son, the next show, I wait till everybody go in and I watch him go outside on the phone. It was the police right there. I walked right up to the nigga and say, nigga, you better stay your ass out that office. You ain't never been no goddamn man. And he tried to say something. I hit him in his goddamn mouth in front of the police. Split his goddamn mouth open. I ain't bullshit. You think my nigga. So I get detained by the police. So when I turn my back and walk, the police, hey man, what you? So he tried to take a swung. And when he swung, I threw my hands up and told the police that it was mutual combative. We agreed to fight. It's not against the law to mutual combat. Police said, man, you hit him first. And I got ready to say something, and I saw how serious the police were. I said, yeah, man, I was wrong. So I got detained. He said, man, you know, the chief man was already on guard. You and Woody having his show. And then the night before, this gay dude had knocked out a straight dude. So it was already so when the police wasn't playing.
Them ladies straight.
I'm telling you, man, yeah, gay dude knocked out a straight dude.
Your ass.
Yeah, so I got detained briefly, you know. One thing I know with the police, and this was a black officer, accountability means everything. If you wrong, man, I was wrong. At first, I was trying to bullshit, but I was wrong. So I went back on stage, talked about it on stage, made it a comedy joke, apologized to the club owner, called E, said, man, my bad. He said, yeah, you know. So
next time you're gonna listen to me.
So that's what so let me just say this. So me and Woody talk, man, why you keep them niggas out your business. So when I go get the check, Woody got his whole team in the office. And the club owner is giving them a lecture. I said, man, homie, Woody, you don't do business like this, homie. So
and then you say the American Disabilities Act was protecting Woody?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how he running a business like this? He needs a manager.
But he getting the niggas out his hood.
No, he needs
So let me just say this. So
okay, go ahead.
So after I done been to his neighborhood, been before his daughter, been before his family, his baby mama from the other side, his baby mama from the daughter, why you forgiving him? So he done got into it with his baby mama and them, forgiving me and everything. His homeboys into it with him. Man, why you forgiving that? I done put him on stage. Y'all can't put him on stage, nigga.
Was he good?
He was entertaining. That only lasts for maybe 6 or 7 shows. Then you have to come with a comedy set.
Okay.
People
are just excited to see him.
Yeah, in there in Atlanta.
Okay.
In Atlanta. So yeah. So he do the Big Banks interview, and he go on the Big Banks interview and act like he set up the comedy show to get me on stage, to set me up. I would go get Charleston out there and ask him about his daughter, about what he said it in front of my daughter. Like he set that up to get me on stage. Then he was talking as if I didn't call him to come get me, and I voluntarily went to his neighborhood. As I'm the fool. I'm the that think he bad. They think they tough. It's a difference between bad and tough. Bad don't hurt nobody. Tough do. I was bad enough to get in the car with this killer and go to his lion's den and stand in that lion's den with no fear trembling. With all them young that could go to juvenile for beating me up and not jail. With no fear. That's what he ain't telling people. So yeah, I put him on stage to make right for me talking about his daughter.
And then he goes and does.
There you go. So I don't give a
and
about
lie.
the down. So when the dead baby, so he go lie and make it like, I'm like, for real? So I called him and said, goddamn, what you gonna get on there and do it like that? He ain't been on stage since. I done had 10, they had like 8 shows set up for us. But I said, homie, I don't ride with niggas who ride with a bunch of niggas. I hate niggas who show up with a bunch of niggas. Show me and a yeah, me and a nigga.
It's running your business.
She ain't running, bitch ain't running my business, but she in it. Yeah, but she ain't running the business, but she go get her own. I'm gonna help her get her own, so she ain't in mine. This is what you wanna do. So yeah, to keep her busy. Uncle Wayne said he gotta find something for him to do. So when he did that, not secretly, but I told him, yeah, nah, homie, you can't, I can't be real with you, and then you come back and do that. So now it's whatever. Let another baby die. I'm gonna make fun of every baby die. I'm not bullshitting. Don't feel bad about nothing. He got to be ready to die about this shit. And I'm ready to die, kill, and go to jail about this smart ass mouth of mine. So yeah, so when the baby died, I ain't said nothing. I just know he's a guy who seeks sympathy. He's a guy who seeks sympathy. So when the Finesse situation happened, I with Finesse. And I'm just doing what anybody else do. So when I see him and Finesse, I see right now Finesse and Sauce Walker is 2 of the emerging names on the algorithm has grabbed because of the jumping into the streaming world. Why wouldn't I grab their ass? And I see Woody done jumped in. So I'm saying, Woody, you just buried a dead baby. Why you give a fuck about this and his bitch going to jail? You didn't bury a dead baby, nigga. Why you into this? Oh, so when he said something, he took the bait. Fuck that baby now, nigga. It's on now. Now it's content. His dead baby is my content. It don't matter who like it, they'll get over it. They got over Charlie Kirk. They got over Gilly the King's son. When I said fuck him, King Von, baby, they'll get over it. They have ADHD online. They don't remember nothing long. I know that.
The comedy, the punchlines is coming. I just fall out like, bitch, they got ADHD. They focus on something else. That was funny. Cheers.
So it's on Woody. So he out about I can't come to Atlanta, and I like to remind him he is on probation. So those threats he making, all I need to just go down there, just go 5-minute restraining order. That's all I need.
And if he says your name on live, he goes to jail.
He already have. And he don't know I'm really going down there to get his ass. I'm going to put it on paper because he is documented by the FBI as being one of the most violent criminals and gang members in Atlanta. It's documented. And he's on probation.
And you trying to get me to sit with this guy?
I thought he had the Lord in him. I thought he had the Lord Jesus, not God.
So you thought the demon moved to somebody else?
Well, so did, listen, okay. Moses was a killer. Killed either Israelite or Egyptian, but he was a Hebrew. Paul, he sought out Christian to kill. He wrote 1/3 of the Bible. So God liked playing in the dirt.
I don't think knowingly I've ever sat with anybody, well, besides you, that has killed somebody. There was only one.
I ain't never killed nobody. I told her I gave him the gun. He shot it. I didn't shoot it. I gave him the gun.
Shoot him. Let me correct that. But it was a black woman that they called her the Mother's Day murderer because her husband at the time had bought her some flowers. She didn't want no flowers. They got to fighting and then, she killed him. And she sat on my show. And then when we got to what happened on that day, she was just like, I'm saving it for my book. I was like, so we flew you out here and now you don't want to tell the story. I said, that's very disingenuous to you. And I was like, we're going to ask you to lead this interview. And I forgot for a moment. I said, this ain't rap too tight. If she killed her nigga over some flowers, what makes you think she want motherfucker? I was like, don't ever book no motherfucking no killers on my show. And we ain't had no security in that room.
My manager that you talked to when I went to jail in Ash that time, he went to jail for killing 2 people at 15.
See what I'm talking about? I don't even be no.
But this is what I learned. People who have taken lives and are now, for the most part, are very humble, mild people. And they don't want to remind you that they did that. People like Woody that kind of still, people that really done it and feel bad about doing it, they don't remind you that. They play humble. They come play sheep amongst us. They're very polite, very mountable. I'm going to give you an example. I've never seen Terrence Gangster Williams upset. Never. I've seen people say all things about it. I've never seen that nigga upset. He always smiling. That's how I know he's dangerous. Rollo is one of the most mountable motherfuckers I've ever seen from the streets. Seen him fresh out of prison. Man, that nigga was too mountable to me. That's how I know he was dangerous. Very mountable to everybody. That's how you know dangerous people. People that's like, nah, man, they just playing. I grew up with kids. So you gotta think from 14 to 21, I grew up with children who killed their mothers and their fathers. I grew up with kids who committed some of the most violent crimes in the history of the state of Texas. I'm in there playing. These niggas really killed people. And they were still children. They were still children. They wasn't bad kids. Them niggas still cried. They were still kids. And when you see them today, there's no reminder of that. So that's the difference. So that's why I toy with a nigga like Woody talking killer talk. I wouldn't toy with Terrence Gangster. I wouldn't toy with Rollo. That's the difference.
That's deep. I want to switch the subject.
Yes, ma'am.
There's been a lot going on online. I feel that your voice needs to be amplified in this. Cory Holcomb
Hold on, let me take
has been on our radar, our gaydar.
You've been on his ass for a minute.
Oh, I've been on his ass.
He normally turn around and swing a few punches at you, but he ain't been throwing none back at you lately.
He ain't throwing nothing back at me because I know where the bodies is buried.
Yeah. A few years ago, he'll throw your name out there, but he shied away from you. You say you know where the bodies are
I know
buried.
the family. When he saw me release that audio of his, I'm like, this just one. Nobody fucks with him. So this whole persona, this gangster persona that he's like did online, all of that is killed when his family comes out to talk about it. He's angry with them because they don't fuck with him. So when he got out to call his daughter, who is a nurse, never been slutted out, getting her on masters, he never paid for her to go to school. He paid $200 a month in child support. Got online and called his daughter a black bitch. You would have thought she was like out here, baby daddies everywhere. She ain't got no kids. She ain't got nothing. People in the nurse's room are watching 5150 and watching her daddy, and she does nothing but say, that's my daddy. And he on there calling her a black bitch. You need to get your life together. Meanwhile, the mama done came forward and said, I'm a school teacher, and I left the back when I got pregnant because he asked if he can move in with me and my parents. My daddy said, hell no. His ego been bruised ever since. And then when I took him to court for child support, all he had to do was pay. First, he was ordered to pay $125 a month. She went back 10 years later, asked for a raise. They gave her $200. He has been calling her every name in the book behind them couple $100. But yeah, you got a rising comedy career. So here's a lot of smoke for women. He used to come at me until I started dropping the receipts from his family. These are just the ones I've queued, okay? The Anton Daniel situation goes off. They talking, Anton and them, they exchanging words. That's a male conversation.
Yeah.
Anton does the man thing. He wants to mutually agree with you that we should fight. So it's not illegal. Because a lot of people were saying, Anton should just swung on him. No, because then he would have been charged on camera. Yeah. But if he says, let's go outside and fight, and Cory Holcomb agrees, nobody
it's called
can
mutual
go to jail.
combative.
Exactly. Nobody can go to jail. They was like, oh, okay. I was just telling my people that last night when we was live. Yeah. I said, so that's the difference. And Anton knows that. And Cory Holcomb sat
Anton got a lot to lose.
Yes. And Cory sat his fat ass the fuck down and then go out there.
He tried to bully my Anton, he's very manicured. So you might think you might think my a little sweet. But man, no, that a fight. Nah, he'll fight. Mm-hmm. But Cory got mad because he said, you've been sucking dick. Well, Cory was saying a whole lot of other disrespectful things to Anton long before Anton said he was sucking dick about something else. So Cory said, say I'm sucking dick again. Well, nigga, you've been disrespecting him. He been passively, aggressively taking your disrespect. But your voice tone and your body language started to display that you're about to give off violence. Can't no do that to me. That's why I keep weapons. I'm gonna attack you. If you go to proceeding toward me and we're having I'm gonna attack you with some kind of weapon, mace, knife, something.
So you think Anton was in the right to defend himself when Cory walked over and sat in front of him and got in this personal space and said, say I'm sucking dick again?
Antoine is not a tactical guy based off his impulse. He's a very logical thinking man. So he thinks ahead. Antoine did what he was supposed to do as a man. If you bought what you saying, let's go outside and settle this. That's what two men do. I'm a dirty motherfucker. I'm a surprise fighter. I'm on attack. Surprise, nigga, you acting, yeah. So I'm a surprise fighter. Yeah. So I know he playing for the cameras. It's no different when I was on stage and I hit the guy with the flower pot. I knew they were playing for the camera. They were standing there talking too long. The camera's out. So the comedy show over with now. So I'm playing for the camera, even if I die. Even if I die. Cory was doing the same thing, trying to bully him and intimidate him on camera, thinking he was gonna bow down. That's why he didn't take the invitation to go outside. All that was for show. So,
the video now is resurfacing of a woman, Christina Payne, who he punched or mushed in the face or whatever they're trying to say. He's always calling women bitches, hoes. They ain't shit.
That was his opportunity to go outside and mush torn in the face. He could have did that. Was his opportunity to take advantage of a man.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel like hyper-aggressive men who are always, they got a lot of energy for women. You this, you that. He walked up on a woman and punched a woman in her face. Or mush, or whatever he's trying to say now, even though we covered that story a year ago, and now it's coming back up because they're saying, when Anton Daniels asked you to fight, you did not get your fat ass up. That's gay.
If he was so offended by sucking dick, I know some would have took a swarm.
That's what I'm saying.
Off the initial disrespect.
So do you feel like, and Cory, and I was speaking with a lot of black women last night on my live stream, and they were saying that they were once big fans of Cory. They felt like Cory was one of the niggas that they grew up with, that they could vibe with if they were tomboys, even though they were feminine women, but just being around that just act real hood. Now it's turned into hate and disdain, especially for women. And
I used to fuck with him.
The internet is allowing, they feel like he is allowed to get away with it. He's put his hands on a woman, but you don't ever see him fighting with a man.
No scuffle, no bump, nothing.
Is that gay? Do you think he has more respect for men and more love for men than he has for women?
Let me just say this, ladies. Take the gayness out of it. Most secretly resent their mamas. She was overbearing. She was verbally abusive. She was neglectful. She was inconsistent in her love, and it hurts a boy. It hurts a boy to let anybody know he feel this about his mama. So he take it out on women. He take it out on women.
But he respects men.
Men never hurt him. He still hurt from mama. Man, you got to understand, if a nigga is mean to women, it come from his mama. But it's abandonment issues, feeling unloved, feeling unwanted, feeling neglected. He was abused. It's somewhere. And what made me start realizing is my uncle was very brutal to women. He beat women, he got nothing good to say about women. And one day, when we was grown, that nigga said, shit, nigga, I'm just glad mama loved dad enough to lay down and give him some pussy to have me. And when I think back in my life, my uncle tried to tell me everything bad about women. He told me even your mama a hoe on you. Even your mama a hoe on you. He got resentment for women. My uncle beat women.
So if they resent him and they hate him, why lay down with him?
They ain't gay because they want. But a lot of people lay down with what they resent. Women do too. They resent the last man that beat them and get the same like that. You attract what you are, your pain, your hurt. So a lot of get women to get back at their mama. That's what you're there for. He can't get past his mama. He wants you to be his mama. He wants you to resemble his mama in your ways and how you present yourself. He wants you to be an image of his mama in your relationship. That's why he can't be a leader. Because he wants you to be an image of his mother. And you're gonna be shamed, abused, praised, rewarded for being like his mama. Nigga want you to meet his mama standards. So ain't that he gay? And if mama standards was fucked up, then guess what? He fucked up.
Not the father.
Not the father. The father is absent. How out of sight, out of mind? So if out of mind, how can I have an impact if I'm not there? What's there has a greater impact. I don't choose my woman based off what my father did to my mother. I didn't get to see it. I choose my woman based on what I see my mama did. Was she laying in the bed all the time? Did she cook? Was she fucking? I don't know the truth. I never seen a man love her. So what kind of I know to be? How? Every she done got over. So how I know how to love her? And now here I am trying to love you. Where's my example? Where?
So you feel like, in your opinion, Cory Holcomb is just displaying misplaced anger towards women. And he's even portraying it in his comedy sets now because they said people are walking out of his shows. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've seen some shows. Most of us in our adult life are displaying our childhood trauma. Whether it's in relationships, at work, how we manage at the job, how we supervise, all of us, because it's unhealed, it's unresolved. So it has to show somewhere in life.
That's very true.
It has to show somewhere.
That hit me. That's very true.
That's why some niggas are overly sexual. Some sexual abuse, some abuse, some molestation somewhere in there.
Very true.
So all you have to do is look at the patterns of behavior of an adult. Motherfucker go to drinking, they start talking about their childhood. That drunk shit go to coming out. I hate a childhood drunk. Give me that happy, freaky drunk. So you can see it. I started watching me, right? So I watch me online to see what I reflect or what I project. There are some interviews, there are some live videos where you seem angry and hateful. And when I look back at what I was going through at the time, I was angry. But not at what I was talking to. You see what I'm saying?
You're carrying that anger.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. There was a time when I joined a group that they call I Hate Single Mothers. Well, I'm over here single daddy with the kids. While baby mama going through what she going through. And it's impacting the kids in me. So yeah, I hate a single bitch. I'm a single daddy. But I'm in the house with my baby sister who's a loving single mother. I'm raised by a loving single mother. But because of what I'm going through, I done joined in with these ass niggas talking about I hate single mothers. Until my sister started seeing that shit online. Yeah. Yeah. And then my mama asked me one day, she said, son, you must hate your mama. I said, why, mama? She said, because of things you saying online and your sister's hearing it and seeing it.
Well, we're gonna ask mom.
Yeah, my mama had me there.
I can't wait to ask your mama everything.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see.
That's what checked me. That's what checked me. Oh, how can I say these things and I got a mama and sister and a daughter looking and listening? Yeah. So that's how you know.
Okay. All right. Well, Cory, he need a therapist.
Man, if a nigga say that to his daughter, nigga really need to take a step back and look at himself. Your baby, Man, I couldn't imagine calling my baby no. I couldn't even imagine.
Called her a black.
I couldn't even imagine.
And she needs to get her life together. And she put herself through school. He didn't pay a dime. She has a master's degree in nursing.
Man.
When I came out and said that, it dispelled every image he was trying to build about her and showed more of him than it did her.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't my kind of nigga. Nah, nigga talk to a baby like that. The old nigga told me if a nigga disrespect his mama, ain't no way in the world he can give anything about you, nigga. How you gonna be friends with a nigga that disrespect his daughter? How can you be friends with a nigga that'll spit on his daughter? Nah.
What about these kids that, I just feel like, I was talking to a lot of mothers last night on my live stream, and one thing that I'm hearing constantly now is that, in our generation coming up, our kids, they didn't really want for shit. We made sure they didn't want for shit because we didn't want them to experience that shit that we went through. And now, like, the entitlement, I'm going through it with my child, and there's a lot of mothers that are going through it as well. I had a mom tell me last night, I got two 24-year-old girls, and they are not what me and they daddy raised us to be. They are what the internet
I was very entitled as a kid. So I remember hearing things like, right during my adolescent years, I remember hearing things like my mother saying, y'all brothers are ungrateful, unappreciative. I ain't no what that mean. I ain't know what that mean. I'm so used to getting everything. I don't know what it's like not to get. I don't know what it's like not to get what I want for my birthday. I don't know what it's like not to write nothing down on my Christmas. I don't know what it's like not to get it. But around the 7th grade, when I started getting in trouble, my mother started not getting. That's what made me start rebelling more. So I grew up entitled. I thought you supposed to do this. You're my mama. I remember having a birthday party in the 6th grade, and my mama said I couldn't. I had broken into the school and stole some Jolly Ranchers, a 5-pound bag of Jolly Ranchers. So my mama said I couldn't have a birthday party. In my mind, at 12 years old, I cannot imagine not having a birthday party. I can't imagine. So I saved up my lunch money for a few days and walked up to Walmart and bought me some birthday cards and passed out invitations. People started showing up for the party Saturday. My mom in her sleep, I done cleaned up the house. Ding dong, happy birthday, ding dong. Boy, what's going on? Rather than my mother saying I can't have the party, she gave in and had the party. Man, after that, she couldn't say no to me. So even when I grew up in my 20s, I grew up believing that if I asked for it, you're supposed to give it. You're my mama. You're supposed to do it. So I would spend I used to work for Carter & Burgess, an architect firm, as a mailroom clerk. I had my own apartment. It was $550 a month. I had a truck note that was $970. Well, I'm gonna fuck off my truck note. Mama, you help me pay my truck note? I'm gonna party like a motherfucker, shoot, dice, gamble, and Monday morning I have my mama pay my bill. And she will. And she would. So I could be really irresponsible throughout my 20s. It wasn't until I almost got 30 that she started saying no. And that was shocking to me. My mama had to put her foot down. So I grew up in the world, I grew up believing, I've been very entitled all my life. Very entitled. So I get it. But it don't start on the internet, it starts in home. Saying, you want to give your kids what you don't have. So you start giving when they hadn't earned. You start discipline and then loosening the restriction of the discipline because they've done a little better for the last couple of days. Things are going a little better. And you forget you told them they was on punishment for 2 weeks. They're off in 5 days. So I learned to be manipulative because I was entitled.
Do you feel like parents, because a lot of people are opting not to have children at all because,
You don't make kids, God do. Stop then if you don't want no kid. But we don't make kids. Yeah, God do. So yeah, they say they don't want none. Everybody say that they end up with some. You don't choose.
Speaking of children, nobody really hears a lot about your kids.
I keep my kids private. That's why I'm so public. And they're mixed. So if you look at them, they look just like me. You just wouldn't know they're me because they mixed. But my daughter graduated 15, high school. She graduated beauty college at Paul Mitchell Beauty College at 16. And she's joining the Navy at 17. So she'll be off in the Navy in like a few months. So I let her pick all this on her own. And she just said, Dad, so she wanted to do all that. So she scored high on her Navy test scores, so she entered into the military with some high test scores. She wanted to go into the CIA from listening to me talk all that revolutionary shit all the time. My son, he's not involved in no criminal activity, hard-working young brother. He works for a gun store making guns.
Not a gun store.
Yeah, I'm a gun. So yeah, they've been indoctrinated with guns. I got a bunch of guns. So my son graduated. I tried to get him to go to the military since he wouldn't. My daughter said she'll do it. So yeah, I'm a proud parent of two well-behaved, mountable kids. And my son don't like hanging with a bunch of and he's with one girl who he's faithful to.
So you was a single dad?
Yeah, my mom was a dancer, was a stripper.
Okay.
Yeah. So my other thing, I just started going to strip club. Now I've been a strip club nigga since I was 21 years old.
So you fell in love with a stripper?
No. So I met her when she was fresh out of high school, right when she was in high school. So I was like 21. I was always in a strip club. So she started stripping to, for me. I'm always in a strip club. So the first time she caught me cheating with a dancer. So that was kind of like her way of getting back. Yeah.
How'd you feel it when
at first it hurt. Yeah, at first it hurt because she started right after my son was born. So at first it bothered because y'all going through the breakup phase. So all your homeboys and the niggas done seen her with
baby mama down there.
They doubling back trying to go get that lap dance and put that dick on her. You know how niggas is. I done got some nigga girl with that lap dance dick. So I know how it is. So but being raised how I was raised, you learn how to process your feelings and don't show them. You ever make it weak? Yeah, it hurt like a motherfucker, but you don't show it.
You was in love with her and she decided
I love my baby mama.
Go strip and...
So, but we always co-parent real good together.
So how did you wind up being a single dad?
The lifestyle got her. So
we don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D that I travel with all the time, and I make sure that I never run out of, is 10,000 IUs, gluten-free, vegetarian, as a vitamin E and vitamin C base, okay? And so it's very highly absorbable. There are some fantastic reviews on shoptkdeals.com of women who claim that they couldn't even lift their arms. And by taking vitamin D3, which helps your body to absorb calcium, and the calcium feeds the bones, they can now raise their arms, they're less pain and things like that.
Clips out there about you sometimes do show you a very angry Black woman kind of life.
I am an angry Black woman. I am angry that my sisters are dying at ridiculous rates of heart disease, maternal death. I am stressed. I am angry that I live in a nation that lies to us and has been, and people still aren't sure how to make it make sense.
You've never heard of Candace Owens?
I don't know her.
Your messages are very similar.
I am a radical leftist.
Do you date?
Who's gonna date me?
There are other people like you that you can date.
Name them.
I'm not a matchmaker.
I have 5 cats and a dog. I love being a cat lady. And the other day I was driving and I had my dog and my 3 cats in the car going to the vet, and I was like, wow, this is the life you chose. I haven't had sex or been kissed in 2 years.
Do you think that has a lot to do with your anger too sometimes?
No. I think that's actually very unintellectual for you to ask.
No.
Yes.
Because as Black women, we have to release.
So I don't have a vibrator?
The lifestyle got her. So I had reached a point where after my daughter was born, I ain't want to do it no more. Yeah, I ain't want to live. I ain't want to be that kind of guy anymore. So once my daughter was born, I really got to see what a woman go through having a baby, and my spirit changed. So Yeah, I caught myself trying to half-ass do me a little pimping during that time. So I changed.
You were pimping some dancers?
Yeah, dancers and ladies. Ladies of leisure. They ain't have to dance, just some motherfuckers want to have fun. It's already for free. And they like to for fun. There's a lot of that out here. There's a lot of that. They give away the pussy for fun and entertainment. So during that time, it was cultural. It was cultural. That's when the Pimp and Ken DVD, it was cultural at the time. The Too Real for TV, the Michael Monroe, Don Juan Bishop, the Pimps Up. So it was cultural. And then all my partners did it. So thought, man, that's my phone. Niggas really thought that you're not forcing them to doing it, you just facilitating and showing them. So a lot of girls are already stripping. And you just take them to different strip clubs and then just showing them different ways. So nigga thought he was managing in a way. But
what about did the girls ever drug and rob niggas too?
No, you don't want that. That ain't game. So you hear me? I'm a game related. Man, a lot of time they ain't gotta sell their bodies. There's a lot of men that'll pay $300, $400, $500 to sit and talk. That's at a gentleman's club. The booty club and the strip club, they looking for something different. But that's a gentleman's club where if you look nice enough, but you gotta have charisma, conversation. You can't have a bunch of tattoos. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you win at your conversation. I'm that kind of. All they're slipping. Hell no. Because if they doing that to them, they'll eventually go do it to you. The game you giving them, the game they go put back on you. They go put out what you put in. So during that time, once my daughter was born, I had just started community college, and all my partners was going to the feds and things. So I didn't want to go to jail for nothing. So I went and got in college. We went and got a 4-bedroom house. Me and her went and got a 4-bedroom house, 2-car garage, swimming pool in the backyard. And at the time, I found out how to use the financial aid money. At that time, they were getting like $18,000 per academic year. And then I was writing the scholarships, getting the scholarship money. So I was getting some money. So every semester, I was getting anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. So I would go pay my bills up so I can focus on school. She wanted to keep dancing. So we broke up. So when we broke up, she took my daughter, I kept my son, Miho. So Chelsea, my daughter would come with me and my son on the weekend. Plus she dancing at night. So rather than her dropping the kids off somewhere, bitch, bring them kids over here. They ain't gotta wake up in the middle of the night going to school, you going to go pick them up. So I ended up becoming a single dad. So she ended up having a car wreck, a real bad car wreck, leaving the club one night, and was confined to a wheelchair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's when I got the kids. That's when I got the kids.
So she's rehabilitated.
Yeah.
She can walk and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I ended up getting.
You gonna let me interview your baby mama?
No. Hell no. Shit no. Yeah, she got too much on me. Yeah, she got too much.
Now she called me and I'm like, Charles.
Yeah, she called me. Oh, man, so you gotta think, man. She called, I was in my 20s, man. So
I know.
Nigga slept with her best friends. I was 30 motherfucker. And I was a fly young nigga in my 20s.
Y'all get along now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife mad at me now, cool. Let me see. Was it my daughter's graduation? One of them, I was over there, and she was in the kitchen cooking the Mexican food, and right when I slap on her ass when she walked by, my wife walked in. Did you slap on her ass? No, I ain't slap on her ass. Boy, she was hurt. Yeah, she was hurt. Man, fuck you mad for? Man, chill out. Yeah.
So you ain't going nowhere?
For better or for worse. Yeah. You had to better not handle the worst.
You need a wife that's gonna beat your ass.
No, I'm gonna put your ass in jail.
I'm gonna go to jail. You gonna come get me out?
I'm gonna come get you.
I know you're gonna come get me. I'm gonna whoop your ass. And I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna tell these crackers, lock me up. Cause when I get out, when he get me out, I'm beating his ass again, and you're gonna come get me. And we're gonna be fighting in the car on the way home.
We ain't got to do all that. Just chill, man. We ain't got to do all that. But what you we ain't got to do all
That's
that.
it. See, they don't know. That's that old down south love. I swear to God. I saw my mama and daddy fight. To this day, they haven't been together since I was 12 years old. I said today, because my grandmama died.
Her daddy a reverend. Her daddy was a man like
So
me
he ain't
once.
going nowhere.
Well, I ain't done nothing. Man, I ain't slapped him on her ass. She didn't see it, she just heard it. And you asked me, am I supposed to say, yeah, I did it. No, I ain't do it. You ain't see
So you
it.
ain't lied to her.
No, I ain't lied to her. I didn't do it.
So for you, it's better to just not ask questions.
The women before you saw and didn't say, shut up. Yeah, me shut up. Yeah, you know what you saw, fucking how you goddamn quick.
I'm telling you, you remind me of my daddy. I swear to God, I saw them fight, man. And my mama took his ass back. Well, she didn't leave, so it wasn't no taking back. They would just fight. And come home like nothing happened.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I guess that I do that the same way with my husband. So
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere.
That's how it's supposed to
Look,
be.
that's real. And men, y'all like toxic ass women. Y'all do? You don't want no soft girl you can run over. Y'all like a bitch that give y'all energy.
Yeah, but not all the time. Pipe down sometime.
No, you supposed to pipe us down. That's how we pipe down.
And that's normally how you do it. That's normally how you do it, boy. Yeah, Jeff and I go to ruler. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, that's when you go to mining. And then you all right. I got good ass whooping. You all right for a little while.
Let me ask you a question. Back to the gentleman's club thing. When you mention tattoos, I advocate for women not to overly tattoo their body.
Yeah.
Because to me, I feel like as a dark-skinned woman and you got tattoos and they see you from afar, you look dirty, you look bruised. You know, and I know it's a statement of art and things like that, but sometimes it can take away from the art of a woman.
Yeah.
Which is your beauty, because you're covered up in all these tattoos that you think are like, I don't know, you're in their opinion, it may be sexy and it may be meaningful, but I'm just like, but you rarely see upper echelon men with women
With plenty of tattoos, yeah.
with plenty of tattoos.
Yeah. That's kind of like I wouldn't say they see us dirty, but you know.
Well, they look dirty. It's not that they're saying that the women is dirty. It's like your skin.
Well, they don't consider you as pure and clean, sexual wise. Yeah, it's ink in your blood. So.
Elaborate some more.
I don't want to hurt nobody feeling.
Why would you hurt somebody's
But
feelings?
because I fuck with some young lady with a whole bunch of tattoos. I'm just saying they're in the upper echelon.
But your wife.
My wife don't have no tattoos. Not a one. I like hoes too now, y'all. I like for hoes to have a bunch of tattoos. Don't let her discourage. Y'all can shit. I like them. I like tattoos. Yeah, come on, I wouldn't mind if my wife got. I wouldn't mind if my wife got a few tattoos. I'm just saying, but she don't have none. Don't run off my hoe. You know, don't come with that wife repellent.
Today with Sukihana's manager. Shout out to Jay Kelly.
I fuck my too.
Listen,
I fuck with it.
you know Jay Kelly?
Yeah,
man. I was on the phone with him today, and he was like, Tasha, you too harsh on the women. I said, am I? He said, man, you don't understand. Motherfuckers do not want to make your show. We have whole boardroom meetings behind this shit about how to keep something from getting on your show.
Or don't come faking.
That's what I said.
Don't come faking and you'll be all right. I promise.
They said, but can't you extend love to the women? Because it sounds like you criticizing them. I said, first of all, I was raised by women that criticized me. That way I was conscious of what the fuck I did and how the fuck I acted when I was in public.
Yeah.
It wasn't men that shaped me.
Yeah.
It was women.
Yeah.
These women didn't go out and parade themselves overly sexual. They worked.
You never saw
had
that moose knuckle.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just like, he's like, well, can you say it better? I said, how better can I say it? Because the only way that I got it is when my auntie said, don't walk your motherfucking ass up in my house with your cock sitting out like that.
Yeah, close them down.
Goddamn, close your leg. You don't sit in front of a man like this.
Yeah.
You know, I see women do that all the time. They be sitting right in front of my husband. What you got your legs open for? You a woman. He know what you got between them. But just the lack of like just reflection, self-assurance. It's like they're doing too much instead of just being a woman. You don't have to be nothing but a woman.
That's it. A woman gets all the attention. I tell girls all the time, if I'm in the club and you walk up to me as pretty as you is and turn around and start shaking your ass, I'm gonna get up and move. I'm gonna embarrass you. Don't put that ass in front of me. Cause it's with some ass just like that. It's some don't turn around and give me, it's some that can go get that. Man, let me look at you. Man, sit down and talk.
I don't even know what was going with that.
For real. So that's where the female is losing it. She competing with her ass. And these boys got ass too. So they losing it.
What's the goddamn basketball player name? He just got arrested for running poker houses and gambling houses.
Gilbert. That Arenas boy, yeah.
Did you see with him and Nick Young? He was sitting on the couch with his wife. She was the fiance at the time. And then him and Nick Young was drinking. And they said, well, if it was Megan Thee Stallion or Saucy Santana.
What?
Yes, he said, who you got? Gilbert Arenas said, I don't know. Saucy Santana got that ass, I don't know. He said, ass is an ass, bro. Like, it's not, you can't.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
He was like, Saucy Santana may get this money.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. These niggas see, that's why the woman is putting her ass out there for anything. These niggas is looking at ass. They've become ass obsessed, and it's diminished the value of what a woman is.
But it can have a dick in the front of it.
They don't curl. Did you hear what that nigga just said? Did you hear what the logic he just explained to y'all in that video?
They were drunk and they were arguing and they was just like, Saucy, how do you get the money to a with Saucy Santana? How do you do that? You just slide it off to the side.
If a nice, fine ass is at the top of your list when selecting and choosing a woman, then I used to hear the elders say that Satan is the master of deception. What's more deceptive than a man with a beautiful body like a woman? So, if you're not focused on this manly face, you'll accept that woman's ass because you're not turned on by a woman's face, beauty, a woman's beauty. You niggas turned on by a body. You niggas I'm turned on by beauty. I take a tall, skinny, no titty, flat booty, pretty face motherfucker for anything. I'm intrigued by beauty.
Just the essence of a woman.
The essence of a woman. I'm turned on by eye contact, not by ass shaking. Get me way across the room making eye contact, not shaking ass. So that's the difference. The attraction. Somewhere down the line, they were trying to condition us as little boys. They were saying, pussy don't have no face. They were telling us that when I was in elementary, middle school, when I first started having that. Pussy don't have no face. So niggas start fat girls, ugly, niggas stop looking at their face. I never stopped looking at a woman's face. This group of men is crazy about ass. That's why they seesaw both ways.
How do you feel about the trans movement?
The devil is the master of deception. What's more deceptive than a man that looked like a woman?
They're allowing children now to go and get hormones without the approval of the parents. And if the parents don't approve in some states, they can remove the child from the house to say that that's child neglect.
The devil is the master of deception. I should not have to say it anymore. This shit is evil. Are the people evil? No, the concept is. Most of the people that's doing that suffering from childhood trauma.
Do you feel like the trans movement is a mental health issue?
It is. It's a trauma issue. It's a response to trauma. It's an outlet to trauma.
Attention seeking.
I wouldn't say attention seeking. It's like a pacifier. It just replaces the pain. But they still in pain. It replaces the trauma. It gives you an outlet to be what you wasn't when you was traumatized. At some point, if you pay attention to the studies, they all regret it at some point, for the most part.
I do.
A high percentage of it, from what I've read, and I've not read a lot about it, but a high percentage of it, including Caitlin, have a deep sense of regret. So,
because once you start altering your body and the cutting of the dick off, the human, like that is so
we complain about some parts of the African culture where they do female circumcision, genital mutilation. So even when you get a leg cut off, even when you get an arm come off, there's a phantom pain from that limb being missing. A person with a missing leg still feels some pain. There's a phantom, they call it phantom pain. You think they don't feel that there? Many shit is deeper than for us to even try to understand. That's why up until a certain point, it was classified in the mental health books as a mental illness. It went until, the 80s?
Why do you think they started making it legal?
Henry Kissinger, one of them, went to our government and said it was for population control. And it was promoted to us.
We do have the highest percentage of trans.
It was promoted to us.
This has nothing to do with the lesbian or homosexuality.
No, I don't.
The transgenderism, that's a different concept.
Yeah, it was promoted to us.
Yeah, how they want to make, we can't use woman because we're women now. So you're now cisgendered and we're women.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a touchy subject.
Well, this
is not the type of topic that can get you canceled.
No. I don't give a damn about getting canceled.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if anybody like
you can't project this, and you can't make this medical decision to children, because the human brain give this kid a chance to have brain development to let him or her decide, but don't project it based off your experiences in life. Because the only reason you would want to do a kid test is based on your experiences. And the environment that you've created to this kid is being coerced based off the environment that is being grown into. Hence Dwayne Wade's son, the kid was coerced.
His daddy said that he used to cross-dress when he was a baby.
Well, his experiences. She was violated and traumatized through sexual and abuse. Gabrielle.
And she's not a mother.
She can't have children. So these are her projections and her perception and her desire. Mm-hmm. So to create this environment, that's sick. That's sick.
But it seems like it's everywhere now. And I know Nicki Minaj has come under fire for partnering with Turning Point USA and and the Trump administration now, and these are the ones that are pushing this agenda. They're not going against the lesbians, homosexuals, queers, gays. The transgenderism, declassifying transgenders being able to participate in.
If you watch that UFC fight,
mm-hmm.
where a transgender guy who was fighting as a female, man, he almost broke that girl's skull. He almost broke her skull. There's just no way we could sit back and say this is okay. The physical nature, you cannot change. Yeah, you can go cut his dick off and push his ass in, but you can't change the structure of the width of his shoulders, the power and the force of his punch. You can't change that. So, we should have been stepped in and stopped that shit. Because they're gonna kill a woman. They're going to kill a woman, and they're going to be able to do it legally.
They're already doing it.
There won't be no laws in place for a transgender man to beat a woman and be treated as if a man beat a woman.
As it's domestic violence.
Yeah.
And if we, like, let's just say, do something in defense of ourselves, it could be deemed like a hate crime towards these men and wigs.
If you step in as a man to defend this woman from assaulting this real woman, you can be considered
That's
committing a
happened
hate
to
crime.
me. That's happened to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was on the set of Now That's TV, and I saw the men in wigs beating the women.
That's why I won't go on Zeus TV, because I watched them let Shamar jump on that woman. That's why I won't go on. That's why I won't
I
Zeus
said,
TV.
hold up. And I literally stopped the cameras. I said, wait a minute. Y'all gonna let this man beat this woman? Well, this woman put hands on me. It seems like she's defending herself. So then they turned around to try to fight me. And I sat there, very beautiful, very demure, very feminine. And I said, I got 3 for y'all. And I'm not gonna move. When I tell you, Charles, I didn't move, I didn't sweat. I said, you think I'm gonna fight you? No, I got waiting on you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my mama eat you, then let her come eat me. You won't touch me.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, big old nigga.
My husband was backstage whooping ass. And you know what's dangerous is that estrogen already makes us crazy as women. That's what makes us emotional. Imagine mixing estrogen and testosterone. They will kill you.
That's why when you see them fight,
They fight to the death.
It's relentless. It's more violent than anything. That's why when they commit murders, they murders are gruesome and brutal. It's like it's like a motherfucker on steroids who have a roid rage.
Yes.
They have rages they go through because of the mixture of testosterone and estrogen.
They don't know how to
This don't make it to camera.
down.
This don't make it to camera. This make it in the middle of the night when they get through and they drunk and they fight and they about to kill each other and one end up in the hospital and only the 2 family knows. Watch the. It's been so many cases where I know the stud bulldagger chick, man, she beat the woman. I'd be crazy. Because they go into a rage because of the chemical imbalance.
The hormones.
The chemical imbalance.
Yes.
It's no different than a
Very
serial
much
killer.
so.
No different than a serial killer.
And I'm like, I wouldn't want to be around, because this person is not, first of all, they're not mentally stable. They are confused about who they are, where they want to be. They're already on guard because the world doesn't see them as equal. So they already have a defense up. And if you say the wrong thing, and I tell them when I'm sitting in their presence, you're not going to tell me as a woman to acknowledge you as a woman, because you're not.
I've heard you say it.
I'll acknowledge you as a person.
I've heard you say it.
You are a human being. And you deserve to be treated as a human being. Because you are. You don't
But
deserve
I ain't giving you
to die.
yeah.
You don't deserve to be beat on. You don't deserve to let a walk you through the back door. If a nigga gonna on you, make him walk you through the front door.
Yeah.
Because the moment you did, that's when they started killing you. Your beef is not with me. We've always accepted you for who you are.
Nobody
but
have
you
but
allow
y'all.
these niggas
Yeah.
to disrespect you every day, and they don't acknowledge you as women in public because they you as behind the scenes. And if you ask them, I'm getting a woman in public. No, it doesn't work like that. So don't ask me to have standards that you don't even have for your that are you and paying you to be the fuck quiet.
Boy, that's why they be mad at you.
Bro.
Boy, that's why they be mad.
Bro,
I be
I'm a
watching.
fucking woman. Bitch, I birthed 2 kids and almost died giving birth to both of them. Bleed, bitch. I tell them.
And that's when you want a lot of my respect, because you treat them as human beings.
As human beings. I'm not finna sit up here and play with you. We're not finna do this. You're not finna tell me what I am, and you're not gonna tell my children. And I may get canceled for this. I don't give a flying fuck. I kept my son out the United States because of that bullshit. I sure did. My son speaks 5 languages. He was educated in Africa, Mali, Bamako, Mali, the most strictest country in the world. You can't be nothing that you don't want to be except for a man or a motherfucking woman. You're not going to come out here, because when their minds are developing, you get to train a child in the way that you want to develop them. And y'all not going to train my motherfucking child. My son knows the difference. And I've kept him away for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't play those games. Not everybody's, you're not coming in my house. You're not being around my kids. You're not doing that. I don't give a fuck if you're a gay man. That's different. Because gay men are masculine. They don't present themselves as women, because at the end of the day, I have plenty of gay men that will fight for me like the niggas they are. They open doors for me. They pay for my checks.
I have gay relatives, but when you come to my mama's house, all that stuff.
It's respect. I'm a human being. You don't parade your sexuality everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
It's just because children are around. And if you feel like you got to be all out in the public and be who you are and be overly sexual in front of child, then I'm starting to think that you like kids.
So bro, this is why I say homosexuality became prevalent because the black woman gave it to a boy. Most boys, when I came home in 1998 from the boys' home, most young girls in 1998, I was 21, most of them was starting to become bisexual. And that was shocking. My girl cousins. And I used to hear girls say, oh, I let a bitch eat my pussy, but I won't eat no bitch pussy. That don't make me gay. Then, for whatever reason, men, it's like the men jumped in with the menage a trois. The girls was already doing it without us. 98, 99, 2000. When the rappers started talking about it, our local girls was already sleeping with each other, being bisexual. The dope boy and the rap started letting us know we can have threesome with two girls. Prior to that, we didn't mix that with the culture.
Which is gay sex.
Gay sex. So can you imagine how many kids seen the two friends playing like they sisters, and the kids saw it before we did. The kids heard before we do. That's what make it prevalent. Because it's going on the weekend when we're coming through these 2-bedroom projects, these 1-bedroom projects, and on a friend and her friend and the kids in there. When the kid's young. When we grow up, we might slow down. But for them first years of our kids' life, we freaking it all up. Especially we down off listening to the rap music and party during the ecstasy era, the Molly era. So yeah, this is after gangbanging kind of died before drill music, we had a hippie generation kind of movement amongst black people. We were from the Freakniks to we created this culturally. What you think the Freaknik was? That's what made Atlanta gay. That was the origins of Atlanta's gay movement, the Freaknik.
And that's when everybody started moving.
Because was going down there in droves, girls was going down there in droves. All wasn't messing with girls. It was getting left out sometimes. Them frat parties. So that's the gay movement era, the Freaknik. The beach parties, all that era. That's where it came. So when you come with the BBL movement, now the boys can get the bodies like the girls.
But they started it though. They don't know that the started getting the BBLs before the women.
I always have. That's why
Paul, they was able to pass as women.
What's his name? I can't think his name. Man, RuPaul. RuPaul did way back then.
Their bodies was shaped better than us.
The drag queens have always done that. The drag queens have always
had the doctors on lock.
The drag queens. So now our women today look like drag kings. The long eyelashes,
that shit.
The long eyelashes, the lipstick, the hair, they look like our drag queens.
Trying to keep up with them.
There you go. There you go.
That's why I say I wish you would call me bald head, motherfucking proud. I bet I pull your nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing blocking the body when I take my clothes off. The fuck? I ain't got no hair. I wish I would be laid up beside a nigga with a matted weed, smelling like reefer and ashes and
Cause it's them wigs and them bunnies do start to stink.
They do. I'm just like, but yeah, and like I said,
so it's been cultural. So
culturally,
it's been cultural.
But it's like when they started indoctrinating the kids and saying, "Oh, the kids got rights," and then I saw Nikki arguing with Gavin Newsom. the lieutenant said, ain't you the one passing bills saying that it's okay for children to become trans before they even know it? Where kids role play. As a child, you know how we want to play the mama, we want to play the daddy, we want to play the sister, we want to play the cousin, want to be the race car. We always want to be different things. So when a kid comes out and say they want to be trans, do you really take them at face value? There was a time where girls wanted to be tomboys. Like, oh, I want to be a tomboy. We character play, we role play, but we grow out of that into who we are.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, if nothing traumatic has happened to you, you didn't have no family member with you, nobody outside molesting you, you're able to choose consciously after you've been educated and you've seen the entire world, this is what I want to be. But allowing these children to see that, to be indoctrinated by that based on a life you didn't live, and that's why I feel like Dwayne Wade was doing that, living through his son, because when he got up and said, oh, my sisters, I used to role play him and dress up.
Walking into the high heels,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so you doing this because you wanted to do this and you didn't feel comfortable as a man, so now you're giving your son that outlet? He don't even know who the f*** he is. And you're putting him out before the world to be judged and condemned. And then when he gets older, guess who he's going to resent? When his brain actually develops.
Them too. And had nerve to put him with another little white kid that was swapped like him. Remember the picture when Dwayne, yeah.
To make it, I said, how much he get paid for this? Because he getting paid for this.
This is an adult living through children. That's all I know. Children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear.
My son he is focused on education. And when I tell you his intelligence is through the roof.
Children don't think permanently. Children do not think permanently. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And this is a permanent decision.
And I said, my son, listen, if he grows up and says to me as a well educated adult who's been in, different countries and different schools and stuff like that, and he says to me, Mom, I'm gay, but I figured this, that is a different story.
Yeah.
Than him coming up as a child and one day you want to be an architect, next day you want to be a doctor, next day I want to be a street, I want to be a thug.
Yeah.
They don't know who they are. I'm sorry. And because of the looseness of the laws in the US, I said, he going to Africa.
Yeah.
He going to Africa. Men and women. Man, my son was at a wedding every weekend.
So that was a government official or a doctor. I think it was a doctor who was doing a congressional hearing that wouldn't answer the question.
You saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
This was a woman. Or we think it was a woman. Because he looked masculine. Like it had to been a trans doctor.
But would not say yes or yeah. I'm saying
because I believe
that's scary.
That's very scary.
It's very scary.
They're blurring the line, saying that whatever consciously it is you feel, that's what it really is.
Yeah, no,
but we
scary.
can't go against science, like the natural laws of the universe.
There's no word medically, scientifically that a man have ever delivered a baby. You have to be able to factually say it, and he won't. So they won't make him say yes. I put his ass in jail until he says, yeah. He would be stripped of everything, license-wise and everything, if you cannot answer that question with a yes or no answer.
Yeah, I feel like the LGBTQ has to drop the T's. They have to drop the T because it's colluding. What this is, and it's making things more complicated. Whereas we know we always had the gay auntie, the gay uncle. Mm-hmm. We always had the little gay boy in school, and he was confident.
The bulldog cousin. Yeah.
We got along. We get along with them. It's cool, but then when the teens start entering, it's like, what the f*** is this? And then you don't know who they showing up as today. What mood are they in?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are they really thinking about? And that's the scary part. And I know T.S. Madison. All of them, I just don't give a f***. You're men cosplaying as women. And you kept your dicks. Because you know what it is. You ain't crazy.
That motherfucker still rock up. It still naturally does this. So how can you go against it?
Yeah, you be cutting off your manhood, the thing you're protecting. Wouldn't dare cut that off. That's why I'm like, I won't acknowledge it until you drill a hole and you drill a hole.
Oh my God.
All right, woman. Then I know you standing on business. Other than that, you playing.
You bullshitting. Yeah, you bullshitting.
You playing. This is a way that you get money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and let's be honest, T.S. Madison as a man, trying to be with a woman, short, fat, round, he already had the makings of a woman. So he was just like, well, let me just go ahead and be this because wasn't no woman finna lay down with her. Then you should have just been gay. But you took it up a notch because you weren't attractive. And gay men, my gay friends have told me this. In order to be in a comfortable, great relationship with another gay man, you always see them. They both look the fuck good. They in the gym. These motherfuckers can decorate. These bitches are polished.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody short, fat, round, sticky. They like to show off. They couldn't show off a man that looked like T.S. Madison as a man. So this is why T.S. Madison had to go and just be exactly how he was really shaped. Mm-hmm. Let me show you.
I'm trying. Let
me show you. Hold on for a second. I got it. I just want to see your reaction to this bullshit. Do you think this... Now, this was the nigga version of T.S. Madison in the wig. Before he got the boobs and the ass. Do you think a bitch or a nigga would have laid down with that? Why?
One of them penitentiary niggas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this is before T.S. had the necrosis in the ass from all the botched fillers and stuff in the ass and the cheeks. Looks like a goddamn circus act right now. But this before, imagine, this was before the surgery. This is how the nigga looked, and he was all of 4 feet tall.
That's still a nigga. That's still a nigga. That ain't no one.
No, I'm just saying.
That's still a nigga.
All of 4 feet tall. Imagine, you already short. You know women ain't finna look down on you.
No. Yeah, I don't want to keep looking at that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't want to keep looking at that motherfucker. I get your point. Yeah,
I know what it is.
That motherfucker ugly.
Ugly. And wasn't attractive to men that were gay. Definitely couldn't pull no women. So what can I do to be sexually desired? Put an ass in a face.
I keep telling y'all, that motherfucker get that ass. All the have become ass stop. I remember being a teenager, seeing Maury Povich, and that was one of his things. Him and Jerry Springer.
Mm-hmm. Man or woman.
If you could guess if this a man.
And I thanked them for that show. I watched that show because I couldn't believe it. I was like,
that was unheard of. That was unheard of back then. About twice a month, they used to come through with a show saying, guess if this a man. They was getting us ready then.
They knew what was coming, and they wanted us to be consciously aware.
Jerry Springer helped us out a whole lot.
People shunned him for that. I'm like, no, he exposed the bullshit.
Jerry was our nigga. Jerry showed us, man. He said, well, look at the Adam's apple. Jerry used men, yeah.
He exposed the shit that they were trying to cover up, trying to keep in the black Pandora's box.
Yep.
They put it out on TV, and they said, oh, this is degrading. No, it's not, because it's going on.
We had no idea.
We had no idea. Him, more, all them. That's why I fuck with them the long way.
I love them two niggas up, boy.
And they did it to the black community to say, look. Barely started the white community.
Because they didn't put us on display first. Jerry and Maury.
No.
They came with us later.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came to us later. And he didn't just put black girls out there that had multiple baby daddies. He had some white girls out there too. That's when I knew Jerry and Maury was packing fur with the black people. They didn't paint. It was equal opportunity on their stage. And now, black people in entertainment, for the fan-wise of the audience, they're kind of left on their own.
We are right now.
They're kind of left on their own for all the poison that's being brought to them. And everything, everything becomes your detriment by your desires. Meaning the algorithm is going to give you what you click. And you may only click a few things, but based on a category of those things that you're clicking on, that's what they're going to feed your brain. And you may never, ever see anything outside of that realm.
It was the projects and the trailer parks for us at one point. That was our algorithm. That was our algorithm.
Yeah.
I never saw black doctors.
Man,
I saw it on TV, but like that wasn't real. That was pretend. But when I walked outside, when I woke up in a trailer. When I walked outside, I was outside of a trailer. When I walked through the neighborhood, I was in a trailer park. I saw bitches getting their ass beat, kids running around dirty, nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So the algorithm is just mimicking what
Yep.
the neighborhoods we were raised in was. And only a few make it out. They're able to see past that shit.
Yeah. So every so often, I reset my feeds.
Talk about that.
So every so often I reset my feed because I started noticing I only see pretty fine women.
What you saying?
Because I done clicked on a few of them pages. Because when you start to look through your algorithm, they recommend things to you that you not necessarily have clicked on to see based on other things you've clicked on, right? So you see something new and you see a new pretty face. Boy, this motherfucker bad. When you click on that, they're gonna give you 50 more of those.
They look the same.
They look the exact same. And I started saying, how they know what I like? Every last one of these motherfuckers. They ain't gave me nothing outside of this. I never get to click on nothing. I get to see nothing outside of this. It took me 6-7 months to realize that I'm starting to see nothing outside of this. How can my mind grow? So I reset it one day. And it gave me some inspirational things and some education. It opened the realm to some more things. So I clicked on some more. It boxed me in again. It took me a year to figure out what I was doing.
Don't click on nothing.
Don't click on nothing, pretty
Just
hoe.
scroll and go.
Just scroll and go. Don't click on nothing. Then I started noticing the things that I click on in other pages comes up on TikTok. Comes up on TikTok. How they know? Yeah. Because now TikTok is watching what you do on other pages and sharing. It's letting you know we're watching you.
Because it's the ad agencies and the AI that's running it.
Yeah.
So wherever you go across the internet.
They're following you everywhere.
I mean, I could probably say something now like, give me a nice wine. And when I open up my phone, it's going to show me a bunch of wine just by me saying it right now.
So imagine clicking on something different every day that means you no good. You'll never get out of that.
It reminds me of the Matrix.
You'll never get out of that.
Yeah, when you just kept clicking and it kept repeating.
You never get out of it.
How do you get out of it?
You have to reset it.
Yeah.
So every app gives you an opportunity to reset your algorithm, your search engine. Just go reset it, and it almost became refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost became refreshing. So I come to the internet just to create content, unless I have specifically something to look for. Other than that, you're gonna go down the rabbit hole.
So you use it like an encyclopedia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Lastly, we got white folks now dying the same way black folks was dying during the Black Lives Matter movement. Under these ICE wars and standoffs. What do you think is happening?
You cannot make me believe these ICE agents are real American citizens.
They're not. Border Patrol agents. I travel all the time in and out of the country, and these Border Patrol agents be from everywhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
They be Jamaican. Some of them don't even speak good English.
Yeah. There's no way you can make me believe that our American law enforcement who was born and raised in this country will be doing us this with their power. Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party told us about a Project 2026. And in that, it described what we see today. Had them motherfuckers stayed away from these rapping bitches and all that other kind of shit and talk to us.
I said that.
And talk to us.
When they brought the rappers and the entertainers out there, that's when everybody went red.
Rather than focusing on Trump, tell us
what you gonna do.
What you gonna do against this. Yeah, y'all say Project 2026 is coming. But y'all didn't explain it. This is Project 2026. American, we don't have our rights anymore. Consumerism has trumped our citizenship. We're the American consumers, so we're not the American citizens. So we don't have the power to stop what's happening. If we did, we would. When things are starting to happen to white people that happen to black people, and there's no uproar like it was for George Floyd, then all of us in America should be concerned.
I said that. That's scary.
These was two white people who our government and law enforcement, and I believe Trump is a puppet. Yeah, Trump is a puppet.
He didn't write the 2026 plan and outline at all.
He didn't. He's
the
a
person
puppet.
he recommended for his cabinet administration wrote it.
Yeah. Israel is gonna make the American people submit. Yeah.
How are they gonna do that?
They're doing it now. Yeah, this is the invisible hand that's moving what's going on right now. The American people is too cocky and they're not subservient enough for Israel government to come in and do what they want to do. So they have to make us submit. Every president that comes into power submits to Israel. This is Israel controlling America. Yeah, you cannot make me. Those are not Israel military forces and police that's coming in doing this.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
They don't believe that you read, Charles.
I read a lot. Yeah, I read a lot. But I want to play dumb, leave these people alone so I can stay on stage doing comedy.
No, I got you. That's where the real truth happens.
Yeah.
That's where the real truth happens. But all you got to do, though, and you know this, and I dwell in this world, and you know, I'm not owned by anybody, right?
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Is as long as you're for the people, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. The moment
and I'm
you
for our
choose a
people,
side, the moment motherfuckers start choosing a side is when they can box you in and they can take shit from you because you said you was on this side.
Yeah.
The fact that they don't know me. You know, I don't be out there in their face. Mm-mm. They don't know what I'm gonna say, who I'm gonna do, who I'm talk, who I'm connected to. They don't even know if their friends are calling me. They don't know. So it's sort of like, well, let's just paint her as this.
And they don't know what I want because I don't ask for nothing. I don't know what I want. They've been trying, man, what do you want? They don't know what I want. Yeah, I just want to do me because I ain't hurt nobody in my mind. Yeah, I ain't hurt nobody. Yeah, let me just do
I
me.
guess because we're stuck on the fact, and Maya Angelou said this, and we can end the interview with this, you know, is that people will never forget like what you did to them. But
they'll never forget how you made them feel. Yeah. Yeah.
And when you make people feel a certain way, that goes a long way. And the one thing about what you do is I see through the words. That's why I wanted to address it because, you know, mothers, they watch me like, Tasha was talking about a dead baby. And I'm like, was he? Or was he trying to recalibrate the nigga to focus on what's important?
Well, I'm saying my sister have a baby she had to bury early. So my niece had a twin brother who my sister had to bury, you know, recently after he was born. So I got that in my own family. But I'm asking people if y'all feel so much for his baby, y'all forgot he a killer.
He's killed babies.
He a killer. He actually had a shootout with his real baby in his hand. A shootout. Then you got there's victims, the same sympathy and empathy that y'all feel for what he gets online And he got victims that feel the same way every time they see his face. He really killed people, as people say in the comment. Oh, he a real killer. And he is. So will y'all ever look to his victims? Thug, will y'all ever look to these people victims who y'all admire and have so much empathy, sympathy, and remorse for? They have victims who have never been acknowledged publicly.
At all.
Not
and
one
I know
time.
a lot of the little Dirk fans was in my DM when I said, put that under the jail.
Under the jail.
They was like, oh, we coming for you. You know where I'm at.
Under
my
the jail.
address is right here. Where the you at? Who the are you?
So that's what I was arguing with the guy from Revolt Till for Loon. Homie, you so protect Thug now, but were they victims? I ain't never used not one victim.
Right.
Gave him an interview, no money,
They put these
no
niggas
nothing.
on a pedestal. It's like they want to emulate and be them, and they consider them as gods, and they have taken children away from their family.
Yeah.
And now, oh, ain't nobody putting money on their booths. Oh, little Dirk wife had to go to court by herself.
So
who gives a how many mothers right now waking up with they goddamn sons because of his music?
Yeah, sure.
What, this bitch thought she was special? Fuck that bitch. Fuck India, bro.
For real.
Cry in the car, bitch.
yeah.
I give a fuck about Dirk. He gonna try to turn.
Just spend the nigga money.
And I
You'll
said
be all right.
years ago, I said, I'm living on fucking College Hill Road in the States. I'm on a motherfucking golf course in Lake, $1 million homes. You know when you live with the Asians, that's where the fuck I live. Okay, with Asians. Asians running the golf course. This nigga lived 2 exits over in Braselton. They had a fucking shootout in that damn cracker neighborhood on the goddamn winery. I said right then, I'm telling you, they don't do this shit up over here. They gonna come for Dirk.
They got his ass.
They got his ass. And I said, and that's what the fuck he get. Because do you think he cared when he was putting all that shit in? Oh, slide for you. Oh, slide. Oh, nigga, you gonna die. You gonna do this. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga knew he was going down. That's why he turned Muslim.
Quickly and swiftly.
So when he got in jail, they would protect his ass.
Yep.
It ain't because he really cared and was really godly. The nigga knew he was going to jail and needed to pick a side so that they would protect him.
Yep.
Because he didn't know if his own was gonna kill him or was the motherfucking op gonna kill him because of all this bullshit he done ordered out here. I hope they lock that motherfucker up. Probably, bitch.
He ain't getting away.
Bitch, I'm gonna go see him and laugh and how I feel, bitch. How I feel to be in that box. That's why I fuck with you, Charles.
My nigga.
Yeah, I feel to be in that box.
Yeah,
I mean,
nah,
niggas,
man,
you put in that box. Like,
we haven't separated what's right and wrong to this new group of hip hop kids.
they have to know.
They have to know. They have to know. Yeah.
And you know, I got into it with Sukihana's manager, Jay Kelly, this morning on the phone, because he was just like, you just so hard on them. I said, Sukihana let a named NLE Chopper walk her in Sexy Red like a dog by chains. And this comes after there was a Puerto Rican motherfucker that did a song, and he put the dark-skinned Latino women on the ground and walked them as dogs. He had to take that video down. That career is done right now. But we letting somebody named NLE Chopper walk art. And Sukihana's a beautiful dark-skinned woman.
I fell in, yeah, that's my partner.
Beautiful dark-skinned woman. But the moment she did that, and I had a lot of respect for her, because I was like, okay, you came from the whole culture, now you changing, you got money now, so why the fuck are you on the ground? He got the light-skinned white just standing up in the back. He got you on the ground, you on Sexy Red. Jay was like, well, it was Sexy Red idea, but Sukihana came before Sexy Red, so Sukihana should have said to Sexy Red, no, bitch, we don't have to do this. My daughter is the same color as Sukihana. They don't understand that they got these children, these young girls that look up to them. When
I met her, I publicly went out and said she's one of the most beautiful, sweetest, mountable girls, man. Yeah.
But the imagery she puts out,
it's killing.
She don't have to do that.
Nah.
Because Suki doesn't understand. They're attracted to your charisma. If you were to turn this around, you could eat differently. Yeah. But there was a video that surfaced where she said, I signed my life away to the devil. There's a whole video where she literally said that she was standing outside of the park. She said, there's no going back now. I've signed my life. She was crying. I got to do what I got to do. She's a God-fearing woman. They don't know that
she come from a Christian family.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't know this. Family.
I know this. That's why I was cussing her ass out.
She come from a strict Christian family.
And I told her, and she got so mad with me. She said, you hurt my feelings. I said, why did I hurt your feelings? Because you said that Sexy Red passed me. I said, yeah. Because Sexy was willing to do what you wouldn't do. And when they put Sexy with you, because you ushered her in, the
bitch went past you because she told you to get the fuck on the ground and let that nigga walk you like a dog as a dark-skinned woman to reinforce that the woman, the black woman, should be on the ground. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I told her. And Jay was like, you ain't got to be hard on us. I said, no, me and we can have a conversation offline. But until she acknowledges the fuck shit that she does, but she don't let her children see that shit because everybody don't know Sukihana cook for the motherfucking kids every day.
She's a great mother. She's a great mother.
She's a great mother.
So
that bitch don't run around with every single motherfucking nigga. She got the same goddamn nigga, but she'll tell you to go fuck this nigga and go do this. I sat with Kill Bill. Kill Bill said that bitch got me linked back with my kids.
Listen,
but the shit she sells to our child, I said, no, fuck you. If you can't be authentic, I can't respect you. I got mad at Suki because she called me for a booking. And I did it just for her. She said she had a new show coming. And she wouldn't give me the heads up. And I said, I do it for your price, just for you, Suki. Just for you, Suki. It's your new show. So when I got I wanted to know who was there. So when I got the casting call, the call sheet, I seen Sydney Starr on there. I said, what the fuck I'm gonna do with him? This the motherfucker lied on that boy when that boy could rush. So I said, hey man, what's up with man? What's this? She said, oh no, y'all know. I said, man, you know, come on, man, you don't play like this, man. Give me a heads up if we gonna do this. What we gonna be doing? Oh, we gonna be playing, I think she said we gonna be playing spades. So I had my man going to the set. Everything in my spirit was saying, don't go, don't go. Had I went there, she would put me in some drama. What me and him gonna do with my, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why do me like that, Suki? So because she feels like this is what she has to do to make $1.
The producer even said they was trying to, they were gonna have me on a set with an openly flamboyant gay dude, Sydney Starr, Suki, and another drunk chick. And I said, well, Suki, why y'all? Because when you talk
to blur the lines.
They were gonna get me jumped on by them punks, I think. What else could this be? An argument that would have turned violent. Now I'm the hateful, so I'm saying, come on, Suki, man, don't put me in that conversation.
Or a way to soften your masculine energy.
There you go. But you can't soften it, because once I ain't sitting down with no openly flamboyant punk and no transsexual motherfucker. I'm not sitting down with that. I sit down with a gay guy. Mountable, respectful, but not a flamboyant faggot. Not a transsexual punk. But an openly gay male, I would sit down with him, have a dialogue, won't have no problem. But if I know what I'm sitting down with, but don't ambush me like that, Suki.
I'm telling you, like, I want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I got mad, I had spoke about it publicly, hadn't said nothing to now. But I said, nah. I want to say I kept the money.
Sexy Red. And if you look at the music that's coming behind them, where's the music? They would last. And I was trying to warn them. This is not the way to go. Because now, guess what?
They don't let everybody fuck them.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Look, and now it's like nobody respects the art, respects the craft. Y'all bitches came behind. Even then, when they left the strip club, Eve didn't go back. She didn't go back. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when they opened up the door, like Jermaine Dupri said, for that stripper prostitution rap, that's when it went down. And that's why there's no real rap industry now. And that's why a lot of motherfuckers can't really touch Nicki and what she's doing, because she's never had to sell her pussy to the industry or to the public.
That's why when I found that out, I had the utmost respect for Nicki Minaj. When I found out she wouldn't fuck nobody and didn't fuck nobody.
Nope. And the she married to, they can call him, oh, he a sex offender, he did this. That was 16 years old. The little girl, actually, he was 15. The girl was 16. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. He was f***ing that girl and Nicki at the same time. That girl got jealous. She skipped school. She ain't had no business down there and went and told them damn crackers, oh, he raped me just so she wouldn't get in trouble to skip school. Then went down there to the court and wrote a letter stating he didn't do nothing to me. It was consensual. He still ended up, because the state picked up the charges and made him admit to doing it.
Took a plea, yeah.
And then they registered him as a sex offender. He had no lawyer at 15 years old, no money for a lawyer, didn't know what he was signing, and didn't know that this shit would follow him for the rest of his life. And mind you, this has never happened again. Like, Kenny really a street nigga. Like, he don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? And so, like, they try to use that against her, but, like, this is her childhood sweetheart. They grew up together. She know this. She know this too. She know this too. So I'm like, they try to use that against her all the time. And then the shit with her brother, I'm like, okay, if the brother did this, why would they say they would make the case go away if she were to give X amount of millions of dollars? And then when she refused, that's when they put the case on the brother. So she's like, listen, I'm not gonna drain my career and my reputation to chase you because you married this bitch. Nigga paid for the wedding. Right? I'm not gonna do this. They didn't have no evidence before. Now all of a sudden, oh, there's evidence. Oh, well, how did he get semen on the little girl drawers? The mama. There's a check to get. Why would you say that you would sweep this under the rug if she, the sister, would pay this? But then when she didn't, that's when you decided to carry through with the charges. Motherfucker touch my motherfucking baby. Ain't a damn dime you can give me. At all. Bitch, you gonna give me your life. So, and I've said that plenty of times. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So they always trying to like use that as a way to like assassinate her character. But I'm like, no.
Those are the only two evidence.
Let's just take the brother and the husband out. Let's look at Nikki as a person. Did she fuck her way to the top? Did she tell girls to fuck their way to the top? Bitch worked at Red Lobster and was writing lyrics. Safari was her for 10 years.
Yeah.
Safari. She has helped usher so many artists into this space. Nikki jumped on every song. Oh, but she's not a girl's girl. How she ain't a girl's girl? She broke artists.
She like a motherfucker.
Bro, you couldn't even break in the industry unless she co-signed you and got on a record and said your name. We all knew that Nikki would do that. She would always write a verse to say the artist's name to hype them up and then go out. And now she's the only artist besides Beyonce that can sell out pre-sale. Other bitches can't even sell out when they own sale. Or when they're giving them away. So I'm like, nah. So this whole turning point USA thing with her, signed with the Trump administration, is like, she's tried to play nice on the other side. And what did they do? They brought them rap girls up there, making them bitches that don't like her. So why the fuck would she side with them when they've done nothing to protect her? So she got to go with the fuck she got to go.
And she got a fan base over there.
She got a
They have to remember, men, white folks love Nikki just as much.
They was in her concerts more than black people.
Yeah, come on now.
My thing is, like, I don't give a fuck what she do. I try to stay out of the politics and shit like that, but you not paying her bills. I became real close with Miss Deb family, and even when her and Miss Deb didn't see eye to eye. Deb never spoke down on her.
Always spoke highly of her.
Yes.
Always spoke highly of her. Walker always spoke highly of her.
Said she's the only person that wasn't compromising. The reason Gucci was so mad at her
because he stayed over a year, she wouldn't get no pussy.
No pussy.
Yeah,
What can you say?
she stayed over a year.
Even before and after.
With that overbite.
Before and after the clay, the big lips and shit, like black reefer lips, like nigga. Bitch, I would fuck you if I was broke.
Yeah, they got him on that medication. He done got handsome ugly.
What you think about that? Keisha K now saying that he's schizophrenic and she takes his phone and.
Oh, well, he is. Man, he a lot of them niggas was scared of Gucci. Cause Gucci was violent, he go fight. He done all the drugs. And man, that you have to remember, man, a violent is up. He was violent for then.
So he living with that.
Yeah.
Post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
It's like sending somebody to war and they come back.
Just think, the shit that did in the trap is traumatizing by itself. Selling dope, staying up late, man, that's traumatizing by itself.
That can cause bipolar mania, schizophrenia.
So then, being in the industry, dealing with all the negative shit that come with this, on top of your choices and decisions. Then, your years in prison. You see in there, the things you have to do to survive in there and come out here and you ain't had no diagnosis, no medication. Remember these people finally diagnose you be f***ed up. That's why they ain't got no problem out of them now. She can control them, man.
So did you hear about the story that I put out?
It's true.
I tried to tell her.
So my partner in the halfway house, in Pooh, Sheisty ain't in the halfway house in Dallas.
They in the halfway house. That nigga trying to lay low so the feds won't pick up the case.
He ain't there though.
They moved.
It's just showing he there. He's somewhere else. He ain't the one in Dallas. Come on.
So Pooh Sheisty is not in the halfway house.
He's not the one in Dallas. And nah, it happened in Dallas. Yeah, it happened in Dallas.
Tell us what you know, because they were so mad at me when I put that out.
I know exactly what you know. Yeah, they got him in the studio. They didn't take it. He lost, in the midst of the fight. But yeah, it was some.
I was told there was no robbery. It was just contract release.
Yeah, contract release. It was some blows thrown. Yeah, some fights. The watch fell. I think but yeah.
Because he didn't help him when he was in prison.
And then when he came home, then the other little brother, so that came up when one that died of the overdose.
Yeah.
So that came up. Yeah. So that came up. So and Gucci ain't no punk. He ain't. Yeah. So
But I heard he don't roll with really no security. It's just Tasha K or they don't trust nobody. So they called him lacking.
Yeah. And them little niggas some gremlins. Yeah. And them little niggas some gremlins.
They say ain't no way Pooh Sheisty would do the same thing that sent him to jail again. Here's how I feel like he would get away with it. It's because one, it's street. It's street.
Gucci ain't gonna make him. He ain't gonna say this.
Right. Gotti ain't gonna snitch. He just gonna take that L because it's gonna make Gucci look weak. So they're gonna be quiet about it. And like I said, if it wasn't true, guess who would have been out here to denounce it? Keisha K. Or.
Well, for Pooh Sheisty to abruptly disappear.
Where is he?
You think the feds ain't watching them to know what happened? They just ain't got a police report. Say, man, get together. So if you think, if you think the feds ain't watching them, man, y'all say we just go get his ass. Yeah, so yeah.
I swear, the rap community lost it when I put that out. They was like, how Tasha K know? Because academics then was scared to put that shit out. Then they come to me because they know I don't give a fuck. All I give a fuck about is news.
Listen, man, a lot of information I done got, I've gotten from law enforcement.
I like the way you say that. I've gotten law enforcement.
They want it out there. They want it out there. This is exciting and fun to them too.
Yes.
They love to hear themselves. This is their career, but it's an exciting, fun career because they chose it. This is what they want to do. So it's fun to them.
That's why Vlad sent me a cease and desist one day. Cause I said, that nigga got too much footage. And a lot of the niggas that be on this show, he done had to get some of that footage over. He said, we didn't cooperate. I am a multimedia site.
You have to.
You have to. And a lot of times they don't even need to subpoena you. You got their confession on the interview. And my thing is for him to sit up so confidently, like, yeah, I paid like $10,000, $100,000 to keep stuff out of the court. I'm not testifying. You ain't got to, bitch, because you did testimony. When you sat him down and did the interview, he gonna send me a cease and desist talking about, oh, I'm gonna sue you because you ain't got no proof that I gave my shit over to the feds. I get contacted by the feds all the time. A lot of them tell me, Tasha, please don't tell nobody we done contacted you. Why? They already know. They already know. R. Kelly's sitting in jail right now because of me. He ain't finna fuck with nobody else, child. He gonna be singing all them oldies and classics from jail from his boyfriends. Because R. Kelly like dick too.
Not gonna let you say that about Rob.
He do.
I'm not gonna let you say that.
I know the boyfriend. Hey, Bubba. It's in the testimony. He had male victims on the stand during that trial. I got little girls that was 16, 17. He made sign NDAs that made him and Bubba together in the same room. These girls were underage, bro.
Yeah. They say that music.
The nigga can sing. The devil can sing. He was the godfather of music, right?
That was R. Kelly. Robert was traumatized.
Robert was traumatized. He traumatized a bunch of other children.
Yeah, he did.
And I just, as a black woman,
yeah, he did. So
you understand that's close to me because I was molested.
So you just gotta think during that era he was doing that. I had just 98, 99. all the dope boy that was 28, 27, 26, had a 15, 16-year-old girlfriend. That was hip-hop approval.
Yeah.
That was street rap nigga approval.
Yep.
That's why in the movie Belly, DMX was in the car getting his dick sucked by a 16-year-old girl. When the girl called, well, she said, "Nah, I just suck his dick. Yeah, I'm underage. He won't." That was typical.
Yes.
From New York around the country.
Absolutely.
So we all watched R. Kelly. I was just a young man, but it was acceptable. Dame Dash had the young bitch. Jay-Z had Foxy Brown. This is all known.
We're gonna say allegedly
Allegedly.
with the Foxy Brown.
But Foxy Brown, she had the Source magazine and a thing. They don't remember, but she said the man had a horse dick.
Now how she know that?
Was taking them shopping. So she must have forgot the Source magazine before she went there.
She probably didn't hear about it.
So I'm just saying, if we're gonna be honest, we're gonna be truthful, and we're gonna be transparent.
But was it right?
It wasn't right, but they made it right because they made it a part of the culture, and they made our young girls seek after it.
And that's why, because of the trauma that I went through as a child who had to fight football coaches. Like, I couldn't even go to the bathroom without our football coach following me into the bathroom.
It broke my heart when I found out some coaches was trying to, because
what?
It broke my
How
heart.
it break your heart, bitch? That was the worst.
Because I didn't find out till I was in my 20s.
Bro.
See, the female teachers wasn't the young. So, you feel what I'm saying? They weren't. So the coaches that was doing it, we didn't find out till after school. Yeah, nigga, you know, coach was such a nigga. What?
Yes, very real.
Yeah,
very real. And I just, I put myself on guard like so much, and I said, you know what? With this platform, and when all the victims start reaching out to me regarding R. Kelly, I said, I'm not finna hold this. I'm not finna hold it because this shit is not right. And I don't give a fuck if the parents gave permission or not. This is a child. You are supposed to protect your child. And yes, a lot of times kids don't tell, because I didn't tell my mom about every single instance because it became a survival mechanism. I told a nigga one time, football coach for Rutherford High School, Tyrone Bowell. Yeah, I said the nigga name. How you doing? He followed me. First of all, he was friends with my cousins and them. He come to the house one day after school. I go into, he tell my cousin, he saw me go in the house by myself because he knew nobody was in the house. My cousins is niggas now. He said, I gotta use the bathroom too. So they think he going to another bathroom. That nigga follow me to my bathroom and my room. I go in the bathroom, go behind this nigga, I'm looking up. Now imagine, I'm like 16 years old, right? This a big football nigga, right? And he come in and close the door and starts to unzip his pants. He was like, hey, let me get some hair real quick. What? He said, yeah. So he proceeded to like grab me. And I said, if you do not leave this bathroom, I'm going to scream. He knew right then, because I don't think girls ever told him no. The way he came in so casually and asked.
That's bold. My response like, man, what?
I said, and my cousins, when I do, he knew what they was going to do to him. Them is killers outside.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That nigga got his shit, got the out. I saw him. My daughter was like 2. I'm in my hometown and I'm in the Goodwill shopping. And he working there. He had just got out of prison. He working there. And he comes up behind me and I got a little girl. He's like, Tasha. And I look and I just immediately put my daughter behind me. This is before I had a platform or anything. I was serving at Buffalo Wild Wings, doing shout outs at the radio station. You know what I'm saying? I'm building my career, and I immediately got into. He was like, "Oh, you look great. That's your daughter." He came and tried to touch me. I said, "Nigga, don't touch my motherfucking daughter. Don't touch my daughter." And it was so many girls that said this was on them. But a lot of women would just be like, "Oh, it's normal. You cute. You this. Oh, you fat. You had no business." I never gave that not one damn what you call it, like signal that I wanted to do that. But he had his eyes on me, and a lot of times they bring it around when you got kids or little girls. Won't let nobody around my children,
And the first thing they eyeing is not you, they eyeing your kids.
That's why I used to ask my kids a bunch of questions.
Bro.
I look for patterns of change in behavior. Yeah.
My daughter, I ask all the time, you want to touch what? No, ma'am.
Yeah, who been over there? Niggas,
No way.
Who tried to sit in their lap? Anybody hold
No,
I ask
you can't
questions
sit on nobody's lap. So
Hell no.
I'm sorry. Like, so when I got my platform and them victims start reaching out to me, I said, you know what? I'm not for to hold this shit. And the more I uncovered with what R. Kelly was doing and his camp was covering it up, I said, fuck that nigga, bro. He is better off in jail. I don't want him to die. But if you can't restrain yourself based off of your childhood trauma, then you don't deserve to be amongst the public.
Well,
that's why you were down there at the high schools and at the McDonald's every day looking for the goddamn kids.
That's what I heard. I was about to say earlier.
Yeah.
You always heard that he visited he had a musical high school teacher he would go visit and use that visit as a way
to get girls.
Yeah, to get girls.
And there's a lot of them out there. I met him at...
That's why we don't like old niggas. When I was in the 8th grade, the high school niggas used to come through in the jamming minutes trying to... that's why we didn't like the old niggas.
I had them all in there. I'll be fucking 7th grade, walking home from volleyball. Grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Oh, you look good in them tights.
Yeah.
Nigga, get the fuck on.
Yeah, I didn't know grown folk kids till I got grown.
They do.
Yeah, I didn't know till I got grown.
There's so many instances where I was just like, with my platform, listen, you don't want your shit out there, don't fuck no kids. Don't beat on no women. Don't shoot no
You
kids.
go get their ass.
Oh
Tasha go get their ass.
There's a lot of people that don't make the platform because they're good people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Tasha
saying?
go get
and
their
that's
ass.
why I fuck with what you do. When you tell them, nigga, I'm calling the police on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police. You've been there, done that. You've experienced it. That ain't the lifestyle the kids.
I got to the point in my life where when I look in the mirror,
You want some more water?
I say, man, I don't want to do wrong to people.
What?
I know I'm going to do wrong because I'm human.
You hear me?
But I don't want to do wrong to people. So I wake up with the intention not to hurt people. Am I going to do it? Yeah. Will I feel bad about it? Most of the time. Most of the time.
So it's justified.
Well, I try not to justify my wrong. I never want to be the type of person who know they wrong, acting like they right. If I'm wrong, I want to say I'm wrong and walk in my wrong if I'm wrong.
Charleston White, where's your next show? Where can we come?
February 14th, Winston-Salem. After that, man, I'm everywhere. Yeah, man, February 14th, Winston-Salem.
I gotta get you to come through to my birthday bash. March 14th, I'm in DC.
I'm now.
For real, I need Charleston White now. Like,
Man, I'm
just
there.
come through, say what's up.
I'm now. Hold on.
I can even tell the promoters you in town.
I'm now.
They
Hold
can
on.
f you because you know they.
I'm looking now. I'm March
What you
4th.
got March 14th on a Saturday? What you got going on?
Nothing. I'm flying in.
We'll be in DC.
I'm flying from DC to Alabama. I got helium on the 15th. I'm there.
Okay, so you can party on the 14th.
I'm texting right now. Put March 14th on the schedule.
Listen, y'all. Listen, Charleston, I can't wait.
We locked in. I
We
just
locked
texted you.
in. I ain't to your comedy shows, but I watched them on live, and people be like, "He funny." I'm like, funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You
y'all
that
come on,
old
man.
school goddamn funny.
Yeah.
That Bernie Mac funny as shit. And then I see you doing like the characters on stage.
Yeah, I
and
got
shit.
costume
I
characters.
see
Yeah.
that shit. Like you.
So I'm on the new season of Drewski's Could Have Been Love. So
Okay.
I get to play Pimp Uncle on there. So I get to play my real uncle on there for Drewski. So I get to cuss out Selena Powell and everybody.
Shout out to Drewski too.
Yeah.
He killed it with that goddamn preacher skin.
He
That's
set
my
the ass
boy.
on fire,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. I'm glad he beat
but
that case.
it was so realistic. It had to generate the kind of
It
response
did.
and conversation that it did.
You got to show it as it is. Offend them motherfuckers. And the
Yeah.
one that offended, the one he mimicked it after Michael Todd. He's like, oh, it's a distraction. It's a distraction.
For that time
Just for a short time from them wide ass hips and you trying to pretend like you was straight man in the podium. Out of here, Michael Todd. Out of here with Michael Todd, okay?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
listen, but Charleston White, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Listen,
Always
y'all,
a pleasure.
Make sure, where can they follow you? Official Charleston White?
No, Charleston White 46 Instagram, the Game Related Podcast on YouTube. I forgot my Twitter and the rest of them, but I'm not on Facebook. I do not have a Facebook. That is a fake page.
Well, you need to get a Facebook.
Well, I did have one, but they deleted mine after the Charlie Kirk. But Facebook is allowing a page that has over 500,000 people to pretend to be me. We've done everything to try to take it down. So for 2 years, they wouldn't take it down. So I'm leaving Facebook and let the fake page have it. So there's been a fake page.
So they're
over for years.
monetizing your videos every time you go live.
Facebook letting them. We've been reported. The police done got involved in everything because they've been scamming people. But whatever it is, Facebook will not let it take it down. And and my family and friends follow them. And I'm telling everybody that's a fake page. But because people really don't want to support me, they support that.
Man, listen. You gonna let your mama talk to me?
Yeah, mama coming. So I picked mama up at 8. So I done already showed my ass, y'all. So
She gonna be hungry. What she like to eat?
She gonna be hungry. So mama like fish.
Okay, we got
Your mama like fish. So yeah, I'm gonna let you have, this gonna be the Oprah Winfrey moment with mama.
Oh,
so yeah.
I got my little dress too.
So I told mama, I said, mama, listen, they just now let me into the white club. I need you for this interview, mama.
Cheers, Charleston White. All right, we'll see you next time.
Yes, ma'am, we
Okay.
will. All right.
Listen, I think we're gonna be in Atlanta together.
Yeah, I'm
next
coming.
week.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here.
All right, lead the mic. Shaq. Let me stop you right now because you got to take a look at these waves I got, baby, waving at you. Ah, yes. Ain't that cute? Shout out to Honey Beauty. The only products that I use that actually moisturize my hair from root to tip. And as you can see, because my hair is so short, you can see the root and the tip. I love that it doesn't have any cancer-causing chemicals, no preservatives. And so stop what you're doing. Hit the link below in the description box as well as in the comment section and Google Honey Beauty right now so that you can start to love on your hair as I'm loving on these waves right now that's waving bye-bye to y'all. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. All right, winos, after months of planning and negotiating, I am excited to announce that shoptkdeals.com is now extended to you. If you are a creator like myself, or maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're just someone that just wants to make passive income as well as main income, shoptkdeals.com now offers that invitation to you. So which means you can become an affiliate partner and make anywhere from 30 to 40% on each sale that you make on shoptkdeals.com, okay? And so listen, I'm excited to work with you guys. I'm excited to train you guys. Not only will I be training you, we'll be hosting webinars, sales calls, and all that to make sure that we're all successful and we keep all of these brands happy. So I want you guys to stop what you're doing now. Go on over to the website, shoptkdeals.com, hit join my sales team, and I will see you guys on our sales call, okay?